Blood. Blood. What you doing, blood? Blood. Blood. What you doing, blood? Oh yes, side chat's fucking working finally. What's the delay on it? About 10 seconds. 10-second delay. Ah, we good. Fucking chat is actually fucking working. Wiggly way, wiggly way. Hey, Exo, Dull, the chat's working, the side chat's working finally. Piss off. Fucking piss off.
I'll do my best.
Exo, Dull, the side chat's working now. I don't have to look at my phone, I don't have to worry about battery running out. Side chat be working, peeps. Wasn't working for a little while. Get away, what the fuck? Exo, how do I tell?
Watch your backs.
I don't know, you tell me though, you tell me. Fucking dead. How do I tell? There were 3 people, now there are 2. Somebody just fucked off. Just came and saw what's going on and just fucked off. Where you aiming, my homie? Dot. Them little higgledies. Where you going, Donkey Kong, you big fat thing? Dull, speak. Speak.
Here goes nothing.
Yeah, you did. Dull, the man, why is no one speaking? Higgledy piggledy, there we go. Thought the chat died there for a second. There's only a 10-second delay, 10 to 12-second delay on the chat on YouTube, so. fucking greatness. How far did you get? I'm not even far. There's still like 6 hours in. There's tutorials, man. Like for all the different gameplay systems in this. That Maureen flute and the Maureen trumpet. Shiverwood Shrine. What's going on here? Oh, sizzle. What level are these moves? You can't even tell. The font's so tiny. 30 something. Dulled, man. How's your day been, man? Today I wanted to react, but I'm a little bit too tired. So I thought, you know what? I just want to dull, man. Setting up to record and react today, I was a little bit like, just, you know, if I can't concentrate, I might as well just fuck around grinding on this, right? So, what's the next Yu Hakusho title? I already said it on Twitter, man. Chapter Black Arc, Bodies, Chimera, Anarch. Here's why. Yeah, I just want to dull, man. Fuck it. I don't want to be up an anime's ass, man, like all the time. Like just be up an anime's ass for the sake of it. So I do it when I'm comfortable. This time I don't really need to focus on like fucking killing a boss right now, so I'm trying to get to my destination and shit. So let's dull, man, let's dull. Nah, I'll leave 46 for now. How's your day been, dulled? What you been up to today? I came back from Pacific Rim just now. It was I think it was the same as the first film, Pacific Rim Uprising. Like I really enjoyed the first film. A lot of people were kind of like, they were like, it was inspired by anime, but it wasn't meant to be like just all anime. Like it was meant to be Western, right? Uprising felt a little bit better, more slick. The fights did. Damn, he's a little terror, man. Evan's a little terror, man. I feel like about my assignments. Can't dull over them though. Yeah, that's true. There's some things in life you can dull over, some other you just can't, man.
I need your help.
There's 4 people watching my chat right now. Don't dull, man. It's creepy. It's creepy. I don't care if it's online. It's creepy to stalk people in real life, and it's creepy to stalk people online, man. Say something. It's like staring out your window and just peeking into someone's room and them not knowing that you're there, but you just get gratification from being voyeuristic and shit. These guys think they got power. It gives them power. Honestly, I felt like that before. When I used to lurk people's Facebook profiles as a young buck, right? You feel powerful. You feel like, fuck, man. It's like the forbidden fruit almost. That nobody knows you're there, but you're just lurking on their shit. You're lurking on what they're doing day to day, what they're eating, what they're fucking thing. This is why you gotta be careful what you put out on your Facebooks and shit. You're giving people too much power and shit. Ah, Belen got me. Silent heroes. See, silent heroes are different. They support you from the shadows. My man's got Dante's what's that move that he does? Hey, easy. Easy, just a little kid, man. Just a little kid, Belen. Time to rub salt in the wound. Fire cannons at him on his dead body. Only you're speaking, dull, but there's like people coming in and out, man. Little fucking lurkers, isn't it? Salty little lurkers. Shy lurkers. Dog, my boy here, Pete. Do you know what's more shameful, dog? You're like a G, right? But you're like soft spoken, right? You're a man of few words, right? Like them silent heroes, right? But the fact that these people are not even saying anything, just kind of like tells you, man, like. Speak, fam, speak. There we go.
Watch this.
You know what I mean, dog? Them fuckers, man. Maybe they turn my stream on, go get food, come back. I like teasing people, man. Me, when I get on a stream, I'm fucking straight in the chat, just banging away like. Fucking greatness. This fucking bellend. I need to get this guy. No, get away. This guy's the jammy prick. There. This jammy prick. He dances around till he just disappears.
I'm counting on you.
I know there's a 10-second delay, but come on, man. We can do better than this. Speak. Moin, you forget to send a pic of them donuts. Moin, you forgot to send a pic of them donuts. Did I promise donut pictures? Did I? Yeah, but that's if they're available though, isn't it? Like the Sainsbury's ones that I've been trying to get. The donuts aren't available. I can't take them pictures, huh? Actually, did I say I had donuts? Fuck, man. My memory's fucking evading me, man.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my fucking best. This, the first Ni no Kuni's combat was hard. This one's a lot in the easier direction. And there's no difficulty option for this game, so it's really easy at this stage, apart from the optional bosses. There we go. Submoin. So you guys have been okay. Kuni and Saljin got in right now. There's 4 people watching. There or 7 shit. 49 days left till what? That they weren't available. Oh, you tweet? Yeah, I did tweet Sainsbury's, man. My favorite donuts, the glazed ring donuts, weren't available, but apparently they became available at the end of the week. At the end of that week. Is that 49 days till Love Live? Not Love Live, sorry. What is it, 49 days till? Steins Gate? LOTGH? LL Greatness. Oh, you're talking about Ramadan, right? I haven't promised that yet, man. I haven't promised Love Live Season 2 and Sunshine. Take that, Belen. Hey, who's this fucking guy sniping me? Fucking fairies, man. Degenerate fairies. Don't forget the Love Live. Yeah, sorry, Sunshine's the 2nd season, right? And then the Love Live is my 5th favorite now. Look, man, look, if I'm gonna speak on a level here, man, Love Live wasn't the most uncomfortable show I've ever watched. In fact, Love Live is actually a little bit too normal for that kind of show, you know what I mean? So I was able to put up with it, right? Follow the drama about saving this school. But your 5th favorite. Your 5th favorite. Quality cinematic experience. Kuni Loza. Namoin, you gotta bun LL. Yeah. No, Idol Project has 2 seasons and a movie. Yeah, that's what I mean. The 1st season, then Love Live Sunshine is the 2nd season, right? And then you got a film. We got some lurkers in here, man. They feel fucking powerful. I'm fucking powerful. I know what you're doing and you don't even know it. Fucking lurkers. That's the forbidden fruit mentality the humans have. All inherent in us, right? In human species is the forbidden fruit thing. The more you tell someone not to do something, the more curious they get to do it. 7 days more. 7 days for Steins Gate. Fucking do it. Where the fuck am I going? LOTGH 2018. 7 days. Shit. Thank God thing finished then. Junji Ito collection. Man, these seasons will just creep up on you really quickly.
Uh-huh.
Sunshine is not season 2. What's Sunshine then? Angel's Tears. Fuck, man. At least it's a short season. At least it's not like a 100 episode series. Not like 100 Dragon Ball Super. Stinger, that's it. Dante's Stinger from Devil May Cry. That's what that is. Every action here has to have like a stinger from Devil May Cry now.
I'm counting on you.
Nico greatness. Any live reactions? Nah, no, not today, man. I'm just like, I need to take a break, man. Seriously. I tried to maintain a schedule, right? Weekdays is Space Brothers and thing. I was like, today I don't want to really concentrate too much, so I'm gonna start chapter black, like give it the attention it deserves. So not today, tomorrow hopefully. I ain't slept today. Like today's one of them days. I went to watch Pacific Rim Uprising right after I finished work and stuff. So I was knackered, so I was like, fuck it, chill, man. But if you want to chat to talk about anything, man, let's talk. I got the side chat now, so. And I don't have to worry about battery and stuff. So we just dull, man. We just fucking chill, man. Talk about life, politics, religion, whatever, man. Ain't always gonna be about the anime, man. Yeah, it's cool, man. That chapter black. Boy, bring the head back to the psychopath. I ain't told you guys, people. When I used to do the psychopath reactions, in some of my reactions you might see I used to wear like a band right around my thing. People thought it was to keep my hair like in place because it was all messy, right? If I reacted on a week like a weekend or something when I woke up or something. It wasn't that. It was a hat, a black beanie that I cut the top of. I literally got scissors, cut the top off and create like a band. So that was my sleep mask. That's what that was. That's what real reactions are, man. You don't have to get makeup artists and fucking get the lighting right and then sit there, edit like 10-second edits for your reaction, man. You just like a raw fucking reaction as well, man. Bring back the red skull mask plus green screen. People aren't aware of your channel's code. Fuck, man. I wish I could, man. But I thought to myself, you know what? Like, it was fun. I enjoyed doing them. But it's just, I just feel cringe now, man. I even feel cringe about clickbait week. I look at my fucking titles and I think, what the fuck am I doing, man? Like, you just feel like doing these random, like, spontaneous things, right? Thinking it's gonna be funny, but you just feel cringe after a moment. I looked at back at my Red Skull videos and my Michael Myers videos, and I cringed. I was like, what the fuck am I doing, man? Just do the damn down reactions and just, you know, that's what people want to see, man. What's the fuss with Far Cry 5? It's the whole it's like a alt-right community almost, that is, right? The Far Cry 5. I subbed to you through your monster reactions way back then. Yeah, I used to do some crazy shit, man. I just can't afford them luxuries now, man. Like, I can't be bothered. I just put out reactions. Like, it's for me, it's just a hobby. So if I can get them out in the most efficient manner possible, not have to worry about a file being bigger because I edited green screening and taking long on my shit ass rig, and trust OG followers, man. Cunning, the real Hokage, Berserker's a very old follower as well. I subbed because I love Liv. No, you didn't. You've been on my channel for ages, man. Most of my original followers, my original followers, are just don't even tune in now. Like I can't think of any of my original followers apart from Zessiv who tunes in now. But I've got second generation guys that still sticking with me, man. Love livers for life, for life. Is Hunter x Hunter considered the OG period? Yeah, man, I have fond memories of it. Do you know what? The Hunter community used to give me the most shit I've ever taken by any community. Of all the reactions I ever did, even though the Hunter community gave me the most shit ever for my Hunter reactions, I still look on Hunter x Hunter as my like good times. Like I look at them on, you know, it was a good experience on that show. Back when I did Psychopaths and Arslan and Assassination Classroom, hardly anyone used to watch. Well, people used to watch my Assassination Classroom, but hardly anyone commented. There's nothing much to say about Assassination Classroom. But yeah, man, Psychopaths days were the best. Inferno, what the fuck? Hunter x Hunter is a masterpiece after all. Honestly, it is one of the, like, if I'm to like have a serious conversation about the kind of shonen that I really like, Gurren Lagann, Hunter x Hunter are the shows I really surprised how good they were. Chimera Anna impressed me. York New Arc impressed me. Fell off ass Classroom in season 2, kind of dead. It got better at the end. It did Gangster reaction too. Gangster became trash. That lighting. Yeah, that lighting though. You remember my trash camera dolls, man? My old shitty camera. You could barely even make out my face. It was in the corner. I used to record my desktop screen, right? And it was always slightly out of sync, my old videos were, man. Them good days. Are you going to try Megalobox next week? Yeah, definitely. Well, now that Junjito is gone, that needs replacing. 7 Deadly Sins. I actually dropped Violet Evergarden, not because I hated it, but because I didn't have time, so I might take Megalobox and LOTGH, so. I'm still rewatching your Love Live reactions for the X time this day. You know, the best reactions are from people who are just completely foreign to those kind of shows, right? That's why people keep asking me to watch Idol or Magic Girl animes, because it's just something I'm not down with. It's just something I just can't embrace fully. So I'm half in and half out. So I guess, you know, people like, I'd rather someone who's not a fan watch it. Not like Digibro watching a Moe anime and being like all critical about it, right? Have a little bit of fun with it. Fuck up. There's also Steins Gate Zero. Fuck, man. When's Steins Gate Zero? I played it. I liked it more than you. Oh, you played the visual novel. Okay. I think it's seasonal LTJ to Megalobox, yeah. 15 days. Alright, that's fine. They won't overwhelm me then. You guys gotta tell me the exact times they're coming out, man. I just don't want to fall behind on them. I just want to get them out, see how it goes. Yeah, fucking Steins Gate. I need to binge the OVA, I think. I don't really want to binge the series. I'll binge the OVA that bridges the gap, right? You need to watch the Dororo remake. It's from Tezuka Sensei. The Dororo remake, what's that? I have to save the trees. Hold on. What's this? This little shit can't you jump down? $35, fuck that. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Old anime series, okay. Tezuka. Tezuka's good. More in Sal and I are watching Dororo, Tezuka anime from the late 60s. It's dark as fuck and getting a remake. The trailer is lit. Alright, send message it to me, I'll check it out. From the creator of Blackjack and Astro Boy. I really wish, you know, I still regret not finishing Blackjack. Tezuka Productions gave me a manual strike for my, and I just thought, you know what, I just feel fucking like, I feel insulted. I don't feel insulted in the sense that I hate him, but his damn production company gave me a strike for Young Blackjack. I was like, never again, man. I don't want to get them strikes. I'm tired of doing timer for everything. I want to be selective with the anime I use. At least be able to do sub. But they fucking strike you for even having like a little bit of the subs. Fan sub. You're basically only showing people the subtitles. Like, I really enjoyed that show. The intro, do you remember Dalt? The intro to the Young Blackjack. I just wanted to survive. That one. Fucking hell, man. Alright, I'll check it out after the stream.
This will be over in no time.
Yeah, will, buddy. Little Prince, look at him, Little Prince. Let's throw a fireball up in here. Burn him alive. There we go. Burn that little shit alive. Yeah, I remember it, the greatness. I love Young Blackjack. I wanted to see a reaction to the end. Fuck, man. I would pick it back up again, but I just don't want to do timer. Like, I can't grow my channel. I care about my channel. Even though it's a hobby, I still care about growing my channel. Like, I wouldn't be doing reactions if I didn't care about them, but it stunts the growth, man. Like, just not even being able to give people a visual aid. Like, a little visual aid for what's going on with, you know, the show and stuff. I find it, look, even though I shout at people going, don't be lazy, open the anime in another window, I honestly would prefer not open an anime in another window to watch a reaction. Yeah. Yeah, 5th channel this is. When my main channels went down, my backup channels went down along with them. That's why I've made a backup channel now, which is going to be different. If I ever go down, if this channel ever goes down, that new channel, if I do bring it back, is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to throw all my reviews on there, because I think reviews are just more quality content. They're written out, they're well thought out, they're succinct. You know what's funny? I got a comment like lately on my Gurren Lagann finale reaction. Someone came, right, and that's a very popular reaction of mine, right? Someone came and says, why the fuck are you reacting? Why the fuck do you keep talking? I just want to see the anime. I don't understand why people come to a reaction video, Gurren Lagann finale reaction video, live reaction video, and complain about it not being the anime. Why are some people subscribing? That guy even subscribed to me. The guy subscribed to me, saw the reaction, then decided, you know what, I want to complain that you're reacting to the anime. What is it with these delusional people, man? Seriously. You come to a video called reaction, what do you expect? Moindelings. I hope that once you finish your current series, I'll be continue the other ones you started. Rosa Versailles, Natsumi, Tuigatsu. Mononoke is next. Paranoid Agent and Mononoke is next. Natsumi, Tuigatsu. Yeah, I intend to do those. I've been sleeping on Paranoid Agent for years. I'm talking about years now. I remember when my first poll had Paranoid Agent. That's the only reaction Choi will watch on mine now. If I do Paranoid Agent. The Mononoke, yeah. Paranoid is a mind trip. Mind game. When I revive when I revive what's it called, movie weekend again, the Royal Air Force, sorry, Space Force, I forgot the name, man, sorry, the film that you were talking about, and Mind Game, Masaki Yuasa's Mind Game, I'll be doing. And Lane I only avoided because of fucking Funimation, man. I almost don't even feel like fucking reacting to Funimation now. Like, I could do it in Timer, but I've got plenty of shows. Seven Deadly Sins Timer, Junjito Collection Timer, Yu Yu Hakusho Timer. I'm like fucking tired of doing Timer. Space Brothers is the only one that I do without it, man. Wings of Honeamis, yeah. Or Honeamise, or however you say it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that and Mind Game. That's Zessive recommended. You gotta bear with me, people. My insomnia, like, I don't talk about it as much. Only lately I've been talking about it, but it's just not good. Like, some days you just don't even feel like reacting because you're just too exhausted. You feel useless. Legit, you feel useless and tired, and like you just don't feel it. So that's why my reactions aren't coming out as more like frequently like they used to. So no one knows how to pronounce it. Everyone just says wings of mayonnaise. Berserker knows. I feel it's going on. I've had this on and off since 2013, man. Like, I'm sure people will ask, like, what's the fuck's up with Daniel Lee on my comments? The only guy that actually properly asked, like, what's up, man? And I was like, look, man, this is the situation, man. On and off since 2013. You know, don't sleep, stress too much. Some days you even feel like, fuck, man, what's the point in stuff, right? Like, what's the point in doing anything? That kind of bullshit, right? So you just got to keep doing shit that takes your mind off it. I'm in the right way now. Legit, the combat in this game is so damn easy. I could just look at the chat. I'm looking at the chat while playing this game. The combat's a little bit, that's the only criticism before you, if you guys want to get this game, you have to create your own challenges in this game. Like, fight the optional bosses, because the combat's just stupidly easy in this.
Come on!
Apart from bosses, I'd say the further combat borderlines of Musou game almost. There's more like repertoire, right? There's in your abilities, and I need to play the first one. The first one's the best, I think. I still love the first one. I don't think this is gonna beat the first one, but it's still decent. It's got kingdom building, which I still have to do. So I bought a PS3 used 3 years ago. Honestly, there's still reasons to keep your PS3 on. Metal Gear Solid 4, Dragon Guard 3, Ni no Kuni 1. You know, not Devil May Cry, but some of the games. There we are. Oh man, any of you guys ever suffered from like insomnia for like a long period of time? I want to ask other people about their experiences. Like, how do you guys like deal with it? Like going like months without sleep, like proper sleep, like tiny ass sleep or broken sleep. How do you guys deal with it, Saljin? We talked about it, yeah, Cunning, you mentioned like this was when we actually had this conversation like almost 2 years ago maybe, about the melatonin, and we used to like, you used to message me on WhatsApp, and I think we had a conversation on Facebook about it as well. With me, I end up using medication as a crutch. That's the problem. It becomes a crutch to me. I can't do without it. So when I took melatonin, I legit could not get sleep without it. So it took me a little while to like get off it, and then my sleep kind of just came back. And then when I moved house, I was kind of stressed moving house, right? I had it for like 2 months insomnia. Now I've had it for like almost 7 weeks now. Okay, I only feel tired for years. and I have headaches for 13 weeks. Proper exercise fixed me up. Stopped frequently waking up. Yeah, that's something my friend told me recently, where just not like strenuous exercise, but consistent exercise. I always tell myself I want to just take a jog around my area, right, at night time, because I'm always up late anyway and no one's there. But I just end up not doing it. Like, I just end up either reacting or putting out a video or something. Okay. Gold pool. Me, I keep waking up. Falling asleep's easy. I just keep waking up at night, so maybe that's something I'll have to do. Popping greatness.
Oh my!
Yeah, it gets you pumped almost. That'll make you sleep worse. It's better a couple of hours before going to sleep. Yeah, you need to like. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah, I would never do it right before I sleep. You'll just be wired most of the night.
In it though.
What I hate about insomnia is two things. You feel like you don't enjoy things you usually do doing, and two, you feel demotivated or useless. That's the feeling, the kind of psychological stuff that comes with exhaustion and lack of sleep. That's what I hate the most. I need to repair my bicycle though. I like ride on my bicycle for plus 60 kilometers. Right now, to manage it, I take 5-HTP, tryptophan. It's like a combination of natural ingredients like melatonin from morello cherries, like desiccated morello cherries, watermelon skin, tryptophan, 5-HTP, biotin, chamomile. It's like a combination, like a combination pill I take that helps me manage my insomnia a bit right now. So the serotonin actually makes me feel less shitty when I take it, so. Government pocket, state owned. This reminds me of Kaiji. Casinos make a fortune from all the easy marks. Guess you better find pugnacious. Soon as I hit this new town, people left. They don't want to be spoiled, is it? They don't mind watching me grind out in the open world. But soon as I hit a story point, I'm out of here, man. 5-HTP is only for really aggressive cases. It has a load of unwanted side effects. The only side effects it has for me is that I know it's masking the problem. Like, it lets me sleep deeper in my first part of the night, but it gives me rebound REM sleep. So like, REM sleep is not restful, right? You're constantly dreaming, you're basically active, right? I get rebound REM from 5-HTP, but on days where I just need a consolidated amount of deep sleep, I take the 5-HTP, but I don't always take it, so. And for me, I've had insomnia on and off since 2013. My health has varied from that. My TSH was good back in 2014. My cholesterol was good. My checkup was good. You know, I was a lot healthier, a lot more active. And my health has kind of varied across those years since. So I just keep getting it, man. I think it's just deep down. There's something. My mind's always racing, always stressing. I stress myself out as well. Now I'll have his forest back. Now we're saving the trees now. You'll soon see sense in it. Now I'll have his forest back. Not exactly sure where to look for it. Alright, more this time. Dog, you going, yeah? Can't be going, dog. It'll be the big castle thingy up at the top of the town there. I love this town. Oh my god, looks like fucking Thundercat.
Okay.
The long mine. That took some courage. I'm after all the top dog here. Ah. Dal, you can't be going, man. You gotta chill and dull. Frame rate's a lot better in dungeon, like in towns and stuff. On the field, it's a bit. Lucky in love, alright. Damn fortune tellers.
Good day to you.
Welcome to Gold, my sweet soldier. God damn. That's a hooker if I ever saw one.
Hey.
You kidding? Tommy. So they're more fleshed out, right? So they're better than they were in the show. Yeah, send me that as well on Facebook. Send me that. Do you know what? The whole thing with Jujito Collection is, I'm sure that show is at least a little bit better than it was on the TV version. I'm sure the work print version of that show is more fleshed out, less censored. Otherwise, why would you get someone like Production IG to edit a Studio Dean anime, right? IG are probably good at episodics, right? So they decided, you know what, let's give it to them to trim this down into something that's watchable. But it wasn't, man. Some of the stories were done a disservice. So yeah, message me that trailer on Facebook. Be interesting to see. We got towns, man. JRPG with fucking towns, man.
Good day to you.
Sweet elegance. I'm betting Jujito will be touched up in the Blu-ray a lot. I just hate that, man. The broadcast version is always shat. It's like the Berserk situation, right?
Hi.
Sweet saffron tea house. Man, if anyone is gonna handle the Blu-ray release, I hope IG just take it. Just give it to IG and let them touch up the animation. Like Studio Dean, man, like they're probably quick workers or something that they decided. My pocket money isn't enough. What the hell?
Welcome. Take your time. Take your
Probably
time.
don't need to
Come
buy
back
anything.
anytime.
Bloody, this town is huge. Greatest game of all time. You won't believe it. Here's why. Hey, Haley, you're here. You're here for the greatness. This is a game you can get down with, Haley. This game. I mean, look at them fucking designs, man. Like, if you can enjoy Harry Potter, you can enjoy this. This is far too clean for Chinatown. Well, no, there are like furry hookers outside. Implied, basically. You couldn't miss it. You've missed plenty. I'm kidding. But nah, it's good, man. This is a game I think people can get down with. The running is very Harry Potter PC 2005. True, yeah. You're never live, man. Yeah, I'm rarely live. Rarely live. What the fuck's he saying? They've got fucking 3 fast travel points in this town. That's how big it is. Fuck's sake. Clickbait greatness. Is you, Akusha, gonna be up today? Nah, I told people that I just don't want to be up an anime's ass for the sake of it. I want to give it its due. I just couldn't concentrate today. I just came back from Pacific Rim Uprising. I prefer live because you can speak, etc. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're on that you now thing, right? So I'm sure like you'd prefer that, right, for other communication. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, Darwin. I just couldn't be bothered to do it today. I'm too tired, and I didn't want to have something that was like requires like, you know, Chapter Black is no like slouch, right? As an arc, so. Yeah, live is good, man. Back. But I'll do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do a double tomorrow, Darwin. It's just if I do it for the sake of it, just don't feel right, man. To me, furry. Yeah, I mean, this is a PG game, right? But there's a lot of dark kind of undertones and all that thing. So, which way am I going? You know that Amazon Studios is probably producing a Lord of the Rings multi-season TV series with an enormous budget. Oh, that's a recipe for disaster, huh? Enormous budget I can understand, but if it's a TV show, then it's gonna be like 6 hours, 7 hours total, so it needs the budget. No, they ruin everything. I don't know. I don't see that. I don't know why they do it. It's going to be original, isn't it? Or is it going to be based on like Tolkien side material or supplementary material or something? Oh boy. Haley, you need to give me the secret to how you fix your sleep, man. They do tend to ruin everything. Support you all the way, Makechi. Cheers, brother. Cheers, brother, man. You know how rare it is to have a normal conversation with people, like just a normal human conversation with people online. I was telling people like last week that people, when they comment for the first time, right? The first time they comment, most of them are hostile, just automatically hostile. Like they're just coming out swinging, right? Like they're angry. Why is this a reaction? Why ain't this the... I'm like, chill, man. You just came to... It's like coming to someone's door. Someone knocked on your door, Haley. Just knocked on the door. Someone you'd barely ever met. And you open the door and they just start shouting at you. They're saying, why is your door pink? Why is your door knocker like this? I'm like, I need to get up in 5 hours. I'm normal. Only just like 7 out of 10. I love a good hostile conversation. Yeah, Haley likes to be. This is what I assumed about Haley, right? Haley's got the whole good girl next door visage facade, right? But she likes them edgy conversations, man. Like, yeah, exactly. Everyone's got the dark side, man. The dark side. There's a lot of Welsh accents in this game, Haley. You're gonna laugh, I think. You have come at a most auspicious time, friends. Today is the day in which Lady Luck's die decides the taxes for the month to come. Can you imagine if our taxes were decided by a roll of the dice? Why Welsh? It looks Japanese. It is Japanese, but they've given Scottish and Welsh accents because it's like a fantasy, almost like a mashup of European and Eastern fantasy. Pretty random accent, yeah. No, you haven't heard it yet, but when the voice stuff comes, it just sounds hilarious. I've never paid tax. You will. You'll probably, once you get your own place, you'll pay council tax, you'll pay income tax, definitely, on stuff. Del Toro says that his main next focus is adapting Monster. After the recent success of Shape of Water, more studios might be receptive, be more receptive to it. I hope so. I freaking hope so. They tax the crap out of me. Do they?
What?
I look forward to it. Have you watched some Monster reactions this week? Lots of channels are watching it. Weird, isn't it? Weird, isn't it? I'm a trendsetter, man. I look forward to it. There's ways you can get out of taxes and stuff. I know you can get your council tax reduced if you're the only occupant in your flat or your house. So, Haley, if you get a place for yourself and you're the only one there, your council tax will drop by 25% or something. So, wow, live reactions on Monster will be awesome. Everything's decided by the roll of the dice in this town. Whether people get married decided by a dice. What taxes people pay by a dice. You only get like 25%. Only 25%. 25 is a lot. My council tax is like 1,300 a year. I get some deductions because of my work and some like, you know, you can just get deductions put in there for little reasons, you know. But I think if you just get a flat, you can get 25% off if you're the only person living in that house or flat. So, yo Nick, I'm living with my mum when I graduate. She's letting me live there for free. Exactly. Yeah, I'm sold. Yeah. What do you want to do after you graduate? I know we had this conversation before in Yvette's chat. Like, you said you have no idea what you want to do after you graduate. You just want to chill, right? You said you want to take a year or two off.
What?
Pugnacious is here.
At last, it is time.
What number will she roll? Low number one, please be a one.
I'm applying for teacher training in September, so we'll have a year of working casually.
May luck be on our side this month. Ha!
Six, always rolling a 6. Yeah, but I think there reaches a point where you're like, you know what, screw education, man. Like, this system is just not letting me, it's not liberating, man. It's like prison. I had this conversation with someone about, it's like prison. Your routine becomes prison. You're basically housebound because you're too busy revising at home. You're going uni, coming back. You're just stuck in this cycle, right? Yeah, I want to be a male club host. Sounds epic and relevant. Haha, Cunningham. Risky dice, man. This fixed. The government rigged these dices so they can screw people out of taxes in this place. there should be a mandatory integrated term of internship or something. That's the thing though, man. Like, you think of all the people that would do it, it would be conservative government, right? They brought back apprenticeships, haven't they, Tories? But that's about it. Experience is so much more important than one more module of math. That's true. When have you ever used calculus in life? I know you have to do it, but let someone decide. I think in the US their grade point average system is actually a lot better. You know, the people can make it up in other things, optional courses at their own pace. You know, you don't really have to do courses that you don't really like. You can make it up in something you do like. So, one sec, peeps. Experience is so much more important than, yeah. That's the thing though, a lot of my friends who didn't go to university, they dropped out after sixth form. They ended up earning a lot more, a lot earlier than other people. I can do calculus, but I have zero experience. Okay, yeah, but college is so easy. Yeah, college is easy, first year uni is easy. Like, they could do the same thing in 3 years. Yeah, you could. I mean, I don't get it, man. Like, I was alright at maths, but I didn't really like maths, and now I never really needed to use math. Even in accounting, people assume that, look, you got to be good at maths to do accounting. That's bullshit. You don't need to do that shit now. You got all that software to help you. You just need to know how to present stuff and how to communicate figures and stuff, and, you know, forecasts and all that stuff. It's more qualitative than quantitative now, being, you know, so. They make you learn so much nonsense, man. And people only absorb it in the moment and then they forget it later. It's like learning for an exam. As soon as the exam is done, you just forgot that shit for life. At least when you're in a work scenario, you keep using the knowledge that you've gained, right? You don't forget it and then you iterate on it. In uni, it's just like soak it up like a sponge, expel it all on a piece of paper. That one paper's deciding the rest of your life. Like, I don't believe in that, man. Rolling them sixes.
Listen here.
Proof, girlie. We best go see the man himself. We are just going to pop into Rojo's stream and say hello. Be back in a few minutes. Alright, take care, Haley. The Grand High Rollers Hall. Ain't that always the case in these JRPGs? Little prince comes along, fucks up the establishment. He just goes around fucking up all the establishment here. Your culture shit, you're doing it wrong. Your government shit, you're doing it wrong. Do it this way. Preachy little shit. Grand High Roller. He's basically Naruto, exactly. You never heard of culture at all. You're just talking no jutsu and everyone.
But...
That's why he reminded me of Naruto. His speech about I'm gonna be king of the world was like, I'm gonna be Hokage.
Say.
Very well.
Girl gonna get paid. I will make ready gather to the money wager. Prince is doing a 2 to 4 hour stream of Nier Automata at the moment. Bloody hell, man. I noticed that guy is 5 AM in the morning streaming like an anime reaction or game reaction. Like, I want a secret. Like, how does he get a peaceful night's sleep? I'm a night owl, but even if I sleep at 4, 5 a.m., whatever, I just can't sleep, man. Like, not 24. Are you kidding me? 24-hour stream. I saw him live streaming before I left. This what been 6-7 hours or some shit. Bloody, how's he gonna do 24 hours? It better be for charity or something. Oh my god, isn't that ironic? This got Chinese. This is a dog and he's Chinese. Pacific Rim Uprising was so much pandering to the Chinese. Not that I mind, right? Because China just funds all these films, right? But there was so much pandering to the Chinese in Pacific Uprising. You're just gonna laugh. Alright. We get ya. We should play around in red and black. When 3 ones are rolled or 3 sixes, red and black will be turned on their heads. But by this we mean despite the total of 3, our 3 ones will count as red. Despite the total of 18, our 3 sixes will count as black. Alright. This is a puzzle, I'm guessing, okay. If everything's a 6, then...
Well, no.
These are secret answers. A 6 and a 1. Okay, this is just higher or lower kind of game, I see. 7's just fucking on the... I'd say higher, man. I'll call red. 11 or higher? Nah, 10 or lower. I'll call 10 or lower. Fuck it.
Very well.
A 6. Red is victorious. I see. Third dice is fucking 6 whenever he wants it. We lost. My condolences, young man. Back. What was Roger playing, Haley? I want to say PUBG or Fortnite because the guesses are pretty simple, man. Your debt will increase. You're happy to proceed. I won't lose this time.
Hey. Go on, my son.
You probably don't remember the name, Haley. Haley's probably going back to the stream. They all literally ignored me. I may retire from the Mixer life. Why, Haley, man? Like, people are always... I guess you're as frequent on Mixer as I am streaming, right? So maybe that's the thing. But yeah, when the chat's just going too fast, man, you get drowned out, right? That reminds me of your You Now streams, Haley. People are messaging so damn fast that you can barely get it in, but you do read each one. I guess it's got a cooldown isn't it, on you now, so you can get through each question or something. Snake eyes. 2 1s, you're lucky indeed. Red and black. Only a 1 will win. A 2 or above wins. Alright, red.
Very well.
Mixer's just another world, man, to me. When Yvette's streaming, it's just a completely different world, man. Seriously, over there. Let the final die decide. Let me guess, it's gonna be a freaking 1. Oh, nice. I did pick black, didn't I? Oh, and oh my god. Everything's fixed. Just one more. That's what gambling does, man. Just one more time. I got the money to do it. Just one more time. And then you're basically in deep. Wow, I think I've been watching your stream like 5 minutes in the past. Just refreshed. I think I've been watching your stream like 5 minutes in the past. No, there's a 10-second delay, Haley, on the chat. So from when you type it, it's about 10 seconds before I see it. Like me gambling at the bingo. You do bingo? Isn't that like an old woman's thing, Haley? Or is that just a white thing? Bingo. I've never known anyone who's played bingo. Like I know middle-aged women or older play it, but I guess you probably got into it because of like relatives maybe or something. No, the bingo is cool. Any other number will result in a win for red.
Very well.
Bingo is cool. I've never played bingo. I have no clue how to play it. Oh man, this is fixed. My granddad is Indian, so we shall say 90% white. Your granddad's Indian? Your biological granddad is Indian, Haley? That is insane. I would not have guessed, man. I would not have guessed at all. It's the Irish. It whitens me out, if that's even a thing. Ah, I see. I see. So your friends, who are they? Mainly white? Are they mainly Indian? I mean, your area is obviously. You said there's a lot of, you know, Indian people living there. Damn, man. Is he one of the Indians who fought during the wars? Because I know a lot of Indians fought during the war. I'll do it this time.
Oh, come on!
My area is mainly Pakistani, etc. That's awesome. That's kind of cool, man. Damn, man. Is this like a rare fact that people don't know on you now? Is this like a debut fact from Haley? Like a nugget of new information? Damn, Yvette would love to know that, man. Yvette would love to know that. Hand over the 10 million guilders.
Snakes alive!
Rare facts about Haley. Shush. Alright. 'Twas only 1,000 a minute ago. Secrets for being cool. Alright, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Multiculturalism, man. Increases 100-fold. 1,000 rises to 100,000. 100,000 to 10 million. So do you kind of chill with your granddad side of the family a lot, mainly? Like, is it like a balance now for you, or is it just you chilling with friends and that kind of thing? How is it like? How is it exploring that side of the culture, knowing that you know you have a whole history with a completely different culture and stuff.
Very well.
I'll let you delay the payment of your debt.
Do not be alarmed. The creature will leave you when your debt is paid.
You owe me.
Oh.
You owe me! You owe me!
Wow.
Flippin' heck.
That's an IOU if I ever saw one. Flipping heck. You see the accents? The Welsh accents. Oh my god, I want that skinny chicken thing. It's like a malnourished alpaca. Probably what it is. Probably what it is. Cool, half the flipping town must be in debt. In all these birds, if all these birds are anything to go by. That is crazy. Imagine having an IOU that just constantly barking in your ear, telling you. I couldn't help notice something fishy about the third die. You're probably looking forward to Fantastic Beasts, right? The next Fantastic Beasts film. Lost in the game. Slip my notice. You just caught up, so I think you might have missed what I said. If you don't mind, like saying it, like how does it feel, like Haley, exploring that side of the family, that culture, like knowing that you've got an Indian granddad. Like I've always wanted to ask this with people who have mixed race backgrounds. Like, you know, sometimes you go down one road, right? But you never really know about the other half, right? How's it been kind of exploring that other side of your kind of family tree and culture? Take a look at the casino.
You owe me! You owe me!
To be honest, never met him, so had the Irish upbringing really. That's actually, you know, like it would be one thing to have like a mixed family in this generation, like last 20 years or something. That's actually refreshing, I think, to hear that Irish and Indian, man. Like there was a time in probably in your granddad's era where Irish and Indian people were probably considered, and even black people were considered, like, you know, we had signs up that said no dogs, no Irish, no blacks, right? Like even in the UK up until what, 80s even, you know. And then you had the National Front marches and you know, Nazi leagues and all that. Very white upbringing, very Roman Catholic, yeah. But you said you don't really believe in God anymore, Haley. Like you're not very religious, right? Or you've just chosen, obviously, not to, you know, not to kind of go down that road, right? No, I'm atheist, but I appreciate how the Bible is written. I appreciate it as a form of literature point of view. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's inspired a lot of stuff. Like people say, it just inspired Shakespeare. A lot of Shakespeare's work is full of that, full of Bible kind of references. From a literature point of view, yeah. Would you say your family is religious, Haley? Or are you just an outlier, or are they all kind of atheist? The debt. My grandma is, but mostly getting baptized here is about getting into good Catholic school. So yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about that situation. Bit bad when you put it like that. No, I've heard that situation, that people get baptized because of catchment areas and trying to get into good schools. I've heard that happening, where people just get baptized so that they can get access to girls' schools, particularly good girls' schools. And most of the religious schools are actually better achievers. There's better achievement rates in those schools than normal government schools. The education is better in Catholic schools. I firmly believe that. I've heard that to be the case as well. I know a lot of Asian kids and Muslim kids and that want to get into Catholic schools because their education is good. It's because the value system, they incorporate the value system into the education as well. And some parents want that, if they can't find a religious school to do with their schools or something. So it just seemed weird to me to do that. But grammar schools I tried out for. I didn't make it into any grammar schools. We had Slough Grammar, we had Tiffins, right? I just barely scratched that, and then I ended up in a really decent secondary school for my area. So they incorporate like not God consciousness but morality, right, into the teaching, don't they? Catholicism, right? So they incorporate, if they're teaching you sex ed or teaching you sociology or something, I'm sure they incorporate some of the Christian stuff into their education, right? Or have a value system or a lot more discipline. My Greek neighbor, dad of my friend, once tried to baptize me without my parents' knowledge. Damn, man. But you find a lot of that, man. You find a lot of that even in Islam. If there's a kid that just comes to your house a lot, the granddad will try and bring you over by some ritual or something. Baptize my parents. Oh god. Shit. Man, that can scar you for life, man. Try to baptize you, damn it, man. I was over at his house, just wanted to play PS2. Suddenly brings a book. Oh my god, man. Berserker, we call that Jahalia, right? Like we in our religion, right? Arabic or like we say Jahalia, which is like people are like that, man. Bet it wasn't even holy water. He probably just bought tap water with fluoride in it. Maybe he screwed your pineal gland up. Fake baptism, pal. Damn, man. I think a relationship with God isn't really in the ritualistic side of things. I think it has to come from the heart, man. Like, people kind of might take issue with me saying this, but I think true belief comes from suffering, man. Like, people say, what the point in suffering? Why would God want people to suffer? What kind of God would want that, right? I believe that the only way true belief can arise is not from copying people or doing it because your parents tell you. It's just naturally turn into a higher force, man. But yeah, some manipulative pricks, yeah. That's why I actually brought up the story of Job, right? The Christians believe in that, that story of Job is all about suffering. It's about constantly asking God, why am I suffering? Like, don't I worship you enough? Don't I do this? I think that's what the story of Job is. I remember that university lecturer, the one Nandi was talking about, was explaining it to Russell Brand about that story. So, can't follow your parents forever, yeah. Your own judgment, more like, yeah. Literally half the Bible is that, yeah. What the hell am I doing? Damn, Haley knows, man. I bet these you don't have these kind of conversations on you now, Haley. That's why I don't. That's why even though I don't have much time to come, right? People would rather ask you about your cooking and what you did or something like that. But these are the conversations I think that are interesting, seeing different people's perspectives, right, about upbringing and their experiences and all that kind of thing. No religion on you now. It gets crazy. Gets crazy. I take comfort from religion. Like you know, some people can at least agree that you know it may be nonsense to some people, but it's meditative, almost meditative, but also makes you comparatively feel a lot better, right? There are other aspects to, I think, religion that make you feel better. So my insomnia right now, it just makes me really depressed, right? Really feel shitty. Even prayer, if forget the God aspect of it, it's very meditative as well for me. I love hymns. Yeah, I think there's a lot of cultures, a lot of religious communities within multiple religions that like hymns more, the whole communal singing, that aspect of it, glorifying aspect of it. So I used to be somewhat religious myself. I completely fell out of it. I just don't feel any need for it to live my life. Yeah, I guess that's why I truly believe that suffering makes a true believer out of people. I know it's the wrong thing to say, like why can't someone naturally find it, right? Naturally get inspired to believe in God. I don't believe, you know, that, you know, suffering is a part of that, I think. So adversity does that. Problems have you remember your belief. Yeah, it does adversity does do that. And I do believe not everyone gets a happy ending, no matter how devout they are. Some of the most devout people ever didn't have happy endings. I mean, look at Jesus' life, right? I mean, that's one big example that it's not all like all the good righteous people are gonna fucking live it up, and you know, there's a lot of adversity, I guess. Talk to this guy. Anyway, my iman pretty low, gotta fix that. My iman was low for most of my life, man. Like I only now recently I feel guilty that while I was living it up and enjoying my life and, you know, chilling and all that stuff, I didn't, in the good times I didn't do it, and it took the bad times for me to kind of turn to God, or you know, that kind of thing. Hey, cool stuff, what up, man? Blessed with inexhaustible reserves of good fortune. That chicken is floating. Yeah, he's the IOU, the speaking IOU. Obeisance to Lady Luck. The tide of fate will surely turn in my favor eventually. Alright, darling. Cool stuff. You interested in this game? Iman is like your faith, man. Your belief in your faith. The strength of it, Iman, is what it means in Arabic, right? That your faith is weak. And nah, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. For me, I naturally, it's not about being raised Muslim or raised Christian or something like that. Some people are raised Muslim or Christian. They go off it for a little while, then they rediscover it out of themselves. It's not like, oh, I was raised this, so I'm gonna be this. For me, I actually reconciled. I actually go, you know what, this is for me. I like it. It gives me strength, and that's how you strengthen it. Yeah, your faith. Yeah. Studying philosophy now. Never heard of this game. There's a lot of philosophy in this game as well. It might help. Operate by the state. They don't think that the powers that be intervene to ensure that the dice always falls in their favor. Lady Luck. They all believe in Lady. They worship Lady Luck in this place. There are so many Muslims at uni who drink. There are. I know. I had friends who drink a lot. Haley. It's just people interpret religion differently, right? I don't actually take issue with the dogmatic aspects of religion, to be honest. Like people say, don't you just hate that? Don't you just hate being told you can't eat that, you can't drink that? I actually feel as though I embraced that dogma. I've never been that kind of kid that felt that I'm feeling restricted, right? You know, I'll be free to do whatever I want within reason, right? So, for the record, I never have, yeah. Curiosity, that's the forbidden fruit thing, right? That's what I was talking about earlier, the psychological forbidden fruit syndrome. The more you tell someone not to do something, the more curious they get about it, the more likely they are to try it. And even that's in the Bible, the Quran and Torah and everything, so. Look, the truth is, man, like, I'm not here to preach to anyone, be this, be that. I take comfort in religion. And I'm also scared what happens after death. Like, I truly fear, if I died tomorrow, if I died 2 days from now, like, what's next, man? Like, we all want to know what's next. Even if you're atheist, you want to know what's out there in the universe. How the universe was created. How do we get here? What's going on, man? Like, the need to know what's next or what was, right? So you know, we all have that in us. It's just I fear what would happen if I died tomorrow and, you know, I didn't live up to the mark, right? So I would love when I graduate to study these books. Really interesting. At my university, I'm studying Western tradition. I'm studying the nature of God and morality. Yeah, man, we had this interesting conversation about whether morality is inherent in us or was it a taught, like a learned behavior. That was an interesting conversation that always comes up. Never drank ever at Cunning Linguist. Awesome. Awesome. I have to respect that, Haley, that you never drunk. Ryan doesn't drink. Nandi doesn't drink, you know. I think the value system it's a value system, right? You just don't want to use it as a crutch. You don't need to use drink as a crutch, as a social lubricant is what they call it, right? Some people say, for me to unwind and talk and open up, I need the social lubricant. I don't think people need that, man. So we say mashallah, D Berserker. Mashallah, Haley and Ryan and Nandi don't drink. This guy looks down on his luck. Bloody hell, I need you people in real life. Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good. Once you break that barrier down, the online barrier things, right? You find that people share your anxieties, your fears. They have similar dreams and stuff. We don't need drink, man. You know, I've seen my friends just plastered, throwing up. They don't eat anything beforehand, so when they drink, the drink's not soaked up, so they're just throwing over the pavement and stuff. I don't ever want to be in that position, man. So I don't feel any necessity to drink, but I don't find any harm in it either, and I don't have some, and it does have some relaxing benefits. I mean, yeah, relaxing, like wine has relaxing benefits, or mashallah, you peeps don't always drink. I take my friends to a and all the time for that. Always eat, I meant, okay, always eat. Take my friends to a and all the time for that. Some of the chat gets cut off on my screen, Haley, so. You know, one thing I'd suggest for people is that, you know, whenever someone has it rough or someone has it bad, deep down some of us feel good, right? It's sometimes people feel good knowing that someone else is feeling shit, but that's the good thing sometimes, that knowing someone's like that makes you kind of cherish your life and stuff. So some of these films really make it relaxing and enticing to drink. I mean, they do, you know. Yakuza makes it enticing. You got fucking connoisseur of spirits and whiskey and all this shit, and then you got factoids about it, and it kind of draws you in. Like, you know, drinking spirits is like a coming of age thing, right? Like a what's the word, initiation into manhood or something. That's what people think. Honestly, I kind of laugh because it's self-inflicted. Nah, it's good to have a healthy appetite, Haley. Legit, when I watch an anime, I respect a chick who has a healthy appetite for food. None of this size zero nonsense, man. They do like Harry Potter themed cocktails, etc. Those are cute. They're probably like by name only, right? We talk about ethics of animals eating and bear. Yeah, I mean the lion feels no conscience, right? Lion has no conscience when he kills the gazelle or the deer, right? Crooked as a wyvern's grin. Just out of curiosity, is there any take on Islam on cannabis? Cannabis is a dicey area, right? We got 4 schools of thought coming, and each of them has a different thought on the use of drugs, you know, cannabis and stuff. I personally, politically, I would legalize drugs. Politically, I would do that. I wouldn't take them, and I don't encourage taking them, but I would legalize them. That's the best I can say, man. I don't know whether it's forbidden or anything like that. But anything that intoxicates you or controls, you know, you lose control of your like, you know, cognitive functions and stuff like that is kind of prohibited. So unless medicinal, yeah.
Oh, come on!
You big Wally. Not specifically, but apparently bodily harm makes it haram, yeah. Yeah, but then like look how many Arabs smoke shisha, like hookah pipes and tobacco, right? And they justify it saying, oh, there's no tar in it, we'll smoke hookah pipes, and that's a social lubricant as well. Anyone who says that hookah pipes and shisha isn't social lubricant, why would you suck smoke in and blow it out just to sit around a table, you know? That you could make the argument that that's also like a, not an intoxicant, but you know what I mean, right? Personally, I hate druggy because the people don't care about the surrounding people. Yeah, those are addicts though, right? Like actual full-on addicts. Yeah, technically anything bad for your health. Moderation is the key, I think. More pennies. Well, marijuana, as long as it's pure, has more health benefits than detriments. But then again, that goes for even day-to-day stuff. Yeah, it does. It does. But the marijuana's being discovered as alternative treatments to things, right? And I don't think marijuana is like readily available on, you know, public service health systems, and it should be. It should be, I think, and pain relief and all that. But I get what you mean by cognitive function. Yeah. I was raised in the Buddhist and Christian traditions. It's a weird mix. Well, there was a weird, interesting documentary about Jesus, right? People didn't know where Jesus was after the age of 30. Apparently, there's a huge gap, right, of time where no one knew what was going on with Jesus. And there was a BBC documentary that said that Jesus traveled to a Buddhist temple and something and stayed with them for a little while, which is where, and I guess some people say the reincarnation thing came into the whole mix, right, of Christianity. Like, I heard about that. I don't believe it myself, but it is what it is, man. So shisha falls under the same category, to be honest. I agree, I don't smoke shisha. Like, there was a time like 10 years ago or something where, you know, me and my bro used to do it. Me and my bro gave up on it. We like, it doesn't do anything. You're wasting 10-15 quid for why are you doing it, right? So that was like a turning point. I'm Jewish, but my mom was an organ player at a church, so I grew up going to Sunday school. Damn, man. Used to smoke weed when I was younger, but now hate the smell. My sister was an altar server at church. Damn, man. Did you ever ask her what it was really like behind the scenes at a church? Because the church always gets a bad rep, man, about, you know, smells nice, actually. There's something I want to show you. I can't do it here, though. Shall we take this somewhere a little quieter? What the hell is he talking about?
Sure.
Yeah, do you know what? The only time I ever smoked weed was when I could not sleep for 9 months, man. In 2014, I was desperate, legit desperate. So I went to one of my friends, right? And I go, look, man, the doctors can't help me. These medications don't help me. Nothing they've done has helped me. So I was desperate to get sleep, right? He recommended me something, and I don't mind admitting to this. None of us is without sin, man. So like, I went to one of my friend's friends, and he hooked me up with sativa, right? There's indica and then sativa. Sativa is like upper, right? And then indica is the downer. I wanted a downer, and I was like, what the hell did you give me, man? This is to make you high, not a body stone, right? And I was like, I'm never gonna do this again. Like never even medicinally do this again. And I don't know what I was doing, man. I was in a state back in 2014, so. Then my neighbor must be smoking some cheap crap. I remember going to the temple with my dad. They have nice food. Do you not just sleep in the day? I can't. I'm just that one of those people that the cortisol just rises naturally in your body when you know it's daytime. And I do try to nap, but I can barely get more than 40 minutes of sleep in the daytime. Rare times to talk this deep, glambitious. Mostly we talk about anime endlessly. Nah, it's good, man. If I could make a channel just talking like this, I would. Anime is just for me like a time pass type thing, man. Like I like films and TV and games more than anime, but anime is this area where you can just talk endlessly. Like, I think there's a lot of conversation to be had, so I just do the anime stuff. I never did drugs or drugs, not even tested. I wouldn't even say I was testing. I was desperate, man. I was like, NHS isn't gonna give me marijuana or whatever to knock out because I need to sleep, you know. They reached a point where I was like to my bro, listen, man, I wish you would just get a fucking baseball bat and hit me over the head so I can get some sleep. Sex also helps sleep, but I expect that it's also hard unless you're married. Yeah, I mean, sex outside of marriage is seen as forbidden. I don't want to. I'm gonna get into something because you're all adults here, right? In Islam, even jerking off is kind of is not haram, but it's what's the word? It's not encouraged. It's discouraged, is what I'm saying, right? And you're adults here, man. Like, and even Haley and everyone, right? But there's a school of thought on that, right? There's 4 schools of thought that thinks that it can prevent zina, right? If you don't let a dude, you know, have his release, then it encourages zina, right? When he's in the company of people, which is why you get dudes just completely not reading the signs and hitting on chicks, right? Hitting on chicks and then almost harassing them to the point, right? What about having sex for medicinal purposes, insomnia, ailment? I think for medicinal purposes, it's okay. I think it's okay. I mean, I've heard somewhere. I don't want to tell you guys that this is fact because I don't know that for sure. But especially people who are conflicted about their sexuality, it might help. It might help. I've heard the case made by people who are desperate, right? Who are having like moral and spiritual conflicts about sexuality, especially in religions that are more dogmatic about sexuality. That it's that in that case it's okay. But I don't want to qualify that. I'm not a sheikh or a mufti or anything. So, you know, you can do your own research on this stuff. I'm more on the side of safe kind of beliefs, something that's kind of unanimous, right, in Islam and stuff. "21 and strong." Damn, man, you got your whole life ahead of you, man. You know, even though I'm only maybe 6-7 years older than some of you, maybe 10 or 11 years older than some of you. Like, I feel like I'm having like a midlife crisis at 32, man. Like, you just wonder to yourself, man, what's the future gonna hold for me, man? Like, what's gonna happen 7 years ahead, like 4 years ahead, 2 years? Like, you know, you worry about that stuff when you don't have the guardrail of education, mainstream education, and the work system, and you know. I feel like a 12-year-old on the inside. I do feel younger than I am on the inside, but When your responsibilities are that of your age, and your mind is that of someone who just wants to chill and have fun, that's where this conflict happens, man. Like actual getting fulfillment out of life and nourishment, right, out of the things you do. I wish in my head that I could just sit all day, play games, watch anime all day, not have to worry about money, security, bills. But in adult life, that's just the way it is, man. And that just fucks with your head, man. So that's literally me, exactly. Where the hell am I going? Welcome, deities. Haley knows, man. Haley knows.
Yes.
Huh?
Watch this. If I press the 1, we get a 1. And if I press the 5, a 5. Now 2. Beginner's luck.
Oh, cheeky beggars!
So that's it.
Cheeky beggars. Man, life is hard, man. Anyone tells you life is easy, man, it's tripping. Investing in real estate was the smartest decision I've ever made. Passive income allows me to continue studying at uni, making it hard for me. Yeah, I mean, my friend has done that as well. I mean, he bought a house and he rented it out, and that income it supplants or supplements his existing income, which just goes in and out, right? The language is very English. It is. They've got English voice casts, Scottish people, Welsh people. Yeah, this is the English version. There's a Japanese dub as well for it. I switched over to the English because I wanted to see what it was like instead of making it hard. We all want that, but can't. Yeah, for my parents. We all do it for our parents. You know what? For me, what happened was, like after my mum passed away a couple of years ago, like I started wondering, like I used to do it for them, man, for their approval, for their happiness. After that, my motivation just plummeted. I'm like, if they're not here to see it, if they're not here to see my successes, what's the point, man? Like, you want to do it for yourself, but that's not always the best reason, driving force. I mean, like, the dialect is very English. Yeah, the dialect is, very English. Even the Welsh, it sounds like people like I speak to, like, in daily life, so. That yellow thing is creeping me out. It's like Lisa Simpson, man. I do it or else I would have to work. Yeah, I know you've been trying to avoid that, right? You want to basically defer it as much as you can, right? The work world, Haley, you were saying, I remember. Trisomic Lisa Simpson, that's the one. Kind of a bad reason. Nah, it's fine, man, it's fine. The work world's not forgiving, man. It is dog eat dog early on, man. You just kind of find your groove, and you realize that there are more options open to you. Like, people think that if I don't get this job, my life's fucking over. It's not true. You work for a bit, then you find that your options actually start opening up to you, and then you kind of find your place where you're happy. So, mutated Lisa, that's exactly. Might do a master's and keep going. See, that is one thing. Don't try not to use education as a crutch just to avoid working. I would say that, actually, now that you mention it, because you do want to make sure you're getting early experience as much as you can. Because even being a textbook person or someone who absorbs and then lets out an exam, it can be kind of insulating almost. I think Chibi got it chill. Anime community pays for his well-being and merchandise. They feel sorry for him. That's the only thing I can think about. Look, I'm not saying I'm better content creator than him. That's for other people to say. But I legit think that people feel sorry for him, which is why they do it. It's not to do with him banging on about how great this week's Tokyo Ghoul was. That can't be the reason why this many people just throw money at him. It's gotta be because they feel sorry for him, and that's fair enough. If you, yeah, Chibi knows. Haley, I told you, Haley, to go to Foreverworld's Twitter account because he's blocked me for the most innocuous thing I've ever said to him. Go tell him that his rap career has failed. So, who's Chibi? How many subs? Oh, don't even ask. I wouldn't even want you to what's it called? Expose you to his channel. You might get sucked in. E-beggar for the win. I recently started rowing at my uni. One of the most enjoyable hobbies I've ever taken, and that's fantastic. Kuni, you're taking them elite hobbies, man. I can imagine you being in like a sorority, not a fraternity. Sorry, it's not sorority, fraternity. Oh, is that? Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, I remember now. Also improves everything: health, mood, concentration, sleep. Almost 200k subs. I wanted to row, but you have to get up at 5 a.m. Didn't you say you wanted to do ballet as well, but you were too short, apparently? As well, Haley. Very crafty, I likes it. 200k, come one, he must be half decent. Well, no, it doesn't correlate. Subscribership doesn't correlate with quality. I can promise you, Haley, I can get you 20 people, I can get you 100 people if they ever came to this chat, right, to tell you that's not the case. Nah, it's really not like that. It's just a group that does it recreationally on the nearby river, and sometimes competes in the summer. I haven't gotten to that yet. Did he buy them? He might have bought them at one stage, but he's got like contacts in Funimation and people like who stream anime. Like just Rojas was bending over backwards to help the guy out when he got one strike, which most of us content creators deal with every other month or something. So, have you ever got a strike, Haley? Like a copyright strike, or someone flagging your video, or like a community guideline thing, right? I know you don't upload as much now, but have you ever had that? His Gintama review, like, yo guys, it was hype. That's it. It's true. He just weekly reviews are redundant, I think. Nah, I never got a strike or flag. Yeah, because yours is all original content, right? Huh. My god, that is one ugly mutated Lisa. That he is. So he as well. Sounds excellent. I don't need to wake up at 5. I bought a rowing machine for like 130 euros. It's right in my room. Nice, nice. We have a river in which to row, Kuni. What, you have a river near your uni? Leave it to your old pal Lofty. That's gonna be. Rowing, man. Rowing sounds cool. Just these kind of things that people don't normally think about to do, right? Like, oh, I don't want to play footy. I can't be bothered with cricket. Let's do something a bit different. Let's play squash, or let's go rowing or something. Nah, I'm giving away. Not. I'm giving my location away. You kind of already gave your location away. Like, I thought you were from Leicester or Manchester or something. I want to say Manchester because you've got a Manchester accent, so. I've got friends up in Manchester as well. I thought Newcastle you were from first. I think my first guess for where you were from, Haley, was Newcastle, but then I thought, nah, I've watched Ant and Dec and Biker Grove and all that, so nah, it can't be that, so. Watertight. My location is sealed tight. not Manchester. I've hidden it well. It doesn't even really matter, man. Like, I can tell people I'm from London. I'm from South London, so. Hidden it well. Hop, skip, and a jump. I wish they give you more opportunities to do Olympic sports. Discus throwing, javelin throwing in schools. I remember one summer we had discus throwing, javelin throwing practice, track and field, all that stuff. Maybe kind of, javelins can be dangerous and discuses can be, but yeah, London's massive though. Practically half the country, yeah. I hate the hustle bustle, to be honest, Haley. Like, I would rather be in a quiet countryside location. I just feel more at peace there. I feel the city life is just the constant blue light, computers, fucking grey, grim. It just doesn't do it for me, man. Sometimes you need kind of fulfillment a different way. I did javelin, nearly pull my arm out of the socket, fun times. I've only pulled my arm out doing tennis because I just over kind of served. When you over serve, when you just you basically, your shoulder pops out with the momentum of you trying to serve, right? I pulled out once. Painful shit that was. Fun times. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. The aches and pains of life. Absolute legend. There was I forgot on the news story, but somebody got impaled by a javelin through their neck, and I saw the video, but it missed vital parts of her body or something. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that video. It was on the BBC News or something, and they actually showed it on television. And I was like, holy shit, man, she's the luckiest chick on earth. She got a javelin through the freaking neck. Yeah, through the neck. You must have really been going for it. Yeah, Haley, I used to love tennis, man. I just don't play it as much anymore. After hearing Nier and Persona 5 gameplay music, this one comes across average. This is, compared to the first game, this music's average. The first game had Studio Ghibli actually working with them. Like quality assurance almost. Now it's level 5 though, we don't need Ghibli collaboration, we just need the art guy with the music guy, and it's just sort of derivative of that first game. So, do you watch Grand Slams? I used to. I watch Wimbledon. I mean, now and again, but I'm not like an avid watcher of anymore, so.
Very well.
That you should lose for 4th time, and that will go further. Grand Slams.
I'll be counting on you.
I heard that guy's comments lately, that OG guy, or talking about if I took on female tennis players, they'd be ranked really low. Like they wouldn't even, like in the men's division, they wouldn't even rank high. And then Serena Williams or something. Damn, was the javelin okay, Moed? I guess it was, yeah. I guess it was. They locked it up, man.
So, which will it be?
Red.
Time to put our little plan into action.
Let us begin.
Oh my god, Gintoki. What the hell is he doing?
Oh, that's
Damn boogers.
impossible.
What?
Really?
It's yours and you roll it. I don't understand Japanese, bro. I don't understand Japanese. I wish I did. Can someone just Google translate that and put it into the chat?
ridiculous.
What's all this nonsense? He said hello. Konnichiwa. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize. Konnichiwa. I'll laugh if it's insult. Kiss anime illegal, bitch. I call police. I want that guy back, and I'm pretty sure it's one of my subscribers just messing with me. I want that guy back. The kiss anime illegal. I'll call police guy back.
Yeah.
Still won't let us in. Right, I need to go to bed early. Wake up. Lovely meeting you all. Take care, Haley, man. Take care, Haley. Get that sleep. And don't stress. Don't stress too much. Stress is a silent killer.
You!
Unforgivable transgression. I shall be the epitome of Zen. Teach me once you figure that out, yeah, the Zen, because I need it. This is no place to talk. We will continue inside.
Yes, master.
Wow, what a fucking edgelord this guy is. Yes, master. Master Wayne. I'm not taking up polo, Alfred. Enjoy. Enjoy, Master Bruce. Kingdom of Chance. I'm definitely gonna be fighting this guy. Examine her, if you please.
Thanks.
Yes, master.
Yes, master. Fucking this guy's gonna be a boss. Mandarin. There really needs to be more voice acting in this game. You know how much voice acting Persona 5 had? Every single thing was voiced in Persona 5. This game is constantly like, it's got like 5-second scenes which are voiced and everything's just the murmur, right? And then the line comes out. I wish there was more voice acting in this. Have us a gander. A nationwide scandal. After this game, God, God of War, probably God of War. I've never been the biggest fan of God of War. I played 1, 2, 3. I didn't play Ascension, but I thought they were just mindless action games. This God of War looks actually interesting, like narrative perspective, I think.
How dare you!
This would be a good time for you to jump on board, I think. I think it would be a good time to jump on board for anyone who's kind of avoided it in the past. It's almost like a soft reboot. There's Norse mythology now. It's more emphasis on story, and the combat's completely changed. It might as well be a different game, just with Kratos in it. So.
Oi!
No funny business. Very well, very well. Laid back old man.
Oh, yes.
He's not young, he's like 50. But yeah, God of War is actually the next big game coming out, I think, for any console. Where the body? Yeah, some people ducked out. Haley went, and I think someone else went as well. But it was good, man. It was a good long chat, doll. You should have been here, man. Revisited Gravity Rush 2. Fun as hell game. I like Gravity Rush game. If for me, it's a bit too arcadey. Like, it started out on the PSP or PS Vita? PS Vita it started out on. So it feels like that kind of a game. 2, I had the chance to play it. It didn't draw me in though, but hopefully I'll get around to finishing it.
Now then.
Kingdom Hearts 3 this year. Kingdom fucking Hearts 3. Going a mite overboard, sending all these craftsmen stuff out of the way. That Yu Yu Hakusho opening 3 is just stuck in my head, people. That third opening is just stuck. I constantly find myself just repeating it in my head over and over. Tears roll down your face. Don't know whether we should go back there and look around a little more. Sometimes you just want to chill, man. Just want to chill. Fuck work, fuck study, fuck all that shit. Just chill, man. Lower that stress, man. Lower that stress. Story is average. Jumping back on it released, still didn't finish it, even though the credits rolled. Had the MGS5 to set up. I remember Berserker. You played it because you were watching me stream it, right? Yu Kusho ED3 and 4 are gold. Moino's sticks for a while. I think you might like the villain of Chapter Black as much as Toguro, but for different reasons. I've been told that I really enjoy the villain in this, and this arc might be one of my favorites. So, okay. Two hours ain't too bad. Probably stream for another 40 minutes, 30-40 minutes. Badass, yeah. Toguro was so good. I like how it resolved for him. The guy just walked into exile. It's not exile, but he walked into purgatory. He was like, you know what? 10,000 years purgatory. Put me in there, man. That's how badass he is. My man took his punishment like a man. True alpha male, that guy is. He did sort of compromise on his villainy, but I think deep down the old Toguro was there, man. Like, he still did it to get what he wanted, even though he compromised slightly in terms of like completely killing people. It was all in service of what he wanted. It wasn't because he was just sparing people their feelings and stuff. He looks so hench, he does, yeah. Doll, I think you really like it once you reach it. I don't know if you reached it already, but those fights are amazing. Those fights are free. Toguro's just got a good arc, I think. He's too wedged. That guy's too wedged. I haven't saved in a while. Gonna watch it with the reactions now. Yeah, I just caught up to the episode you're on. Nice. That's a whole new arc, man. This will give people the chance to catch up to my reactions. Everybody getting on board for Chapter Black, and we do it, man. So people can just let me know when you want me to do. If there's a fight or something, which is like 3-4 episodes, let me know in advance so I know how to record them. Flicking heads off, massacring community. I will take a cup of orange juice though. That was the jokes. That was jokes. He leads a clean life, right? He may not be clean in the soul, but my man leads a clean life. Absolute G. What's my quest? Go and see Nile. Okay. Absolute G. Absolute fucking G, man. Toguro, man. My boy. His design is so simple, but so sick. Look how beautiful that looks, people.
Hey.
The game is rigged all the way to the top. That's society for you. Yeah, Yu Kusho is a great show. Wish I saw it as a kid. I wish I saw it as a kid. I think I'd be able to appreciate even more than I appreciate it now. He flicked his dome off, man. He's flicking people's craniums off. And then he was flicking air. He was flicking air at fucking Yusuke. Shit, man.
James.
I love tournaments. I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Beyblade tournament, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments. I loved the tournament, Pokemon tournaments. Everything was a tournament format back in that time, right? You know, Dragon Ball thinks it fucking is so badass with this tournament of power. Fuck that shit, man. Shit was doing it before, man. Oh yeah, more revisit J-Stars. What do you mean J-Stars? The J-Stars Victory, the video game. Yusuke Hiei and Toguro playable with all their abilities. You might as well start Boku no Hero more. Nah, like, I like season 1, but I'm not motivated. I'll watch them and enjoy them, but I'm not motivated to just continue them. I don't know what it is, man. Like, they're good, you know. Once I've started something, I don't stop. But I know if I start it, I probably don't necessarily have the time to invest in it, so I don't. So. Let's have a look, see.
Listen.
Thought season 1 was okay, nothing special instead. I mean, I've heard season 2 just like gazillion times better than season 1, but I just have no motivation. Like, I don't even want to comment on the show like that. Like, I know I'm gonna find something to criticize on it, and I don't want that community on my channel. I sometimes even avoid doing reactions to things because I know what the community is like, and I'm like, look, if I got nothing good to say about it, I want to avoid, you know, jeopardizing my channel just for having a little criticism and shit. Even though I love my time watching Hunter x Hunter, I just don't want that again. These shows that come out that people are insanely passionate about, like to the point where they're more invested in it before the anime comes out, then when it comes out and it doesn't meet the expectation, then they're like, to save face, they're like attacking people. Nah, you're wrong. And racist, man. Like, I swear to God, anyone who called me that, someone called me that in Khan's group. Forget YouTube. That shit spilled over into Uzumaki Khan's group, where I made a comment about Hunter x Hunter. Someone called me, but you're racist though. I'm like, did you just call me a racist because I didn't like Meruem? And then I say to people, you didn't watch my reactions. You didn't care how much I loved Ikalgo. You didn't care how much I loved Welfin. You didn't care how much I loved fucking Ikalgo, Welfin, and Colt. You didn't care about that. The first sentient ant that we kind of saw in that whole fucking show was Colt, and I like Colt more than fucking the human characters. But no one fucking listens. No one watches my reactions. They're too busy pressing that skip button to the fight scenes, right? That's what it is, pretty colors in fights. Don't want to see my thoughts on character development and shit like that, right? This is why I keep my head out of that world now. I don't want to make comments on shonen stuff, and you know, I'll take the piss out of Dragon Ball, fine, but I'm not gonna react to it. I'm not gonna, you know, I can't be bothered with that shit, man. Because I know people won't watch it. People will just they think you said something. They don't look at what you said. They just hear what they want to hear. That's what it is. You know how we blame people for taking quotes of the holy books, quote out of the Bible, quote of the Torah, quote out of the Quran out of context, because they haven't seen a thread. They don't know the context, they don't know the thread of what that's saying, right? That's exactly how it's for reactions. You take one quote out of context, they haven't seen your reaction from the development prior or later, they don't care. It's instant gratification culture, man. They'll be like, he hates Meruem, this guy's a fucking prick. And they'll be like, but what brought him to that conclusion? It didn't just come out of nowhere. It didn't just come out of thin air that I just dislike Meruem as a character. I love him as a villain, a written villain. I personally wouldn't like him if I was in that world, right? Because I don't agree with him. Just watch Dragon Ball Super 131 with clickbait, get the views, then at the last 5 seconds just go, what the fuck is this garbage? I don't want to mess with the Dragon Ball community, man. Like, I've had run-ins with the Dragon Ball community. I can't get away from Dragon Ball. I watch a podcast called Double Toasted, right? Even they're banging on about Dragon Ball Super and why you should watch it. I'm like, oh man, just get me the fuck away from this shit, man. channel gone in hours. That's how it was for One Punch Man. Soon as my One Punch Man episode, whatever the last episode was, I forgot whatever, 11 or 12 or whatever it was. Soon as that went up, that reaction, I used to get tons of views, 24,000 views on some of those videos, right? As soon as I got to the last episode, I criticized the ending. I got 50 dislikes. 50 dislikes in an hour and a half. I'm not exaggerating. I was tweeting about that. If you go back to routines, I got 50 dislikes in an hour and a half of that reaction going up. No one watched it. They just skipped to the end and to see my thoughts, like the average pleb does, right? I just want to see your thoughts, man. Like, I haven't seen this episode yet. I want to see your thoughts. They dislike. I think a week or two later, my channel was gone. That channel was gone. That had that reaction. So would be the same as One Punch Man when you commented on that at the end. Dull, no, see, Dull just said it, yeah, on the chat delay. Nice, I got this new ability. Twig Wig.
Thank you.
All the woods. Man, if I'd been content to stay a watcher, a follower or a watcher, just watch reactions, man, I would be in a way much happier. But when you become like a content creator, just reacting, right? You just open yourself up to a whole bunch of shit, man. Like, anyone can do it, but you open yourself up. Like, I didn't expect it to be that bad. But it's gotten better now. You earn your stripes, innit? You stay around for a little while, a couple of years, being a reactor. People go, oh fuck it, this guy's not disappearing, this guy ain't going, Mackenzie's not fucking off YouTube now. No matter how much shit we give him, so now they're just like, oh fuck it. That's how it is, man. That's how you earn your stripes, doing YouTube. Would be the same, yeah. Hey, what's going on? Oh god. Nah, Moin, I'd rather have your channel over the tons of yes men that infest YouTube. Too many yes men, yeah. I mean, look, the problem I have is people, even criticism channels, I'm getting tired of now. Like Snob, there's no point watching a Snob video because you know everything he'll criticize. He'll just say everything shit. Soon as I saw his review for 2017 movies, I know he's gonna call every movie shit, right? Except the walk-on girl Masaki Yuasa anime, right? Then there's the people who are overly praiseworthy, praise things, right? I think everything's in the middle in life, man. Not everything's shit and not everything's masterpiece. Like, you're in the middle. So that's what I believe. So that way I can enjoy 7 Deadly Sins and say, look, man, I'll enjoy 7 Deadly Sins. I got no problem saying that. So Snob says Psychopaths is shit. He said Blade Runner 2049 was shit. It's like he's got something against what's it called? What's the fuck? I'm forgetting, man. I'm so tired. What's the Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk. He's got something against Cyberpunk. Both are extremes, to be honest. Yeah, life ain't like that. Things aren't all shit. If that was the case, then look how easy life would be. Look how easy life would be, right? There'd be no free market or anything. This is top quality, this is shit. It would be so black and white. There'd be no need for a free market. It'd be like monopolies and shit, right? So everything's in the middle somewhere. Something can be decent, you know? That's true. Good critique channels point out the merits of things along with their flaws and debate what wins out. Yeah. So for me, Junji Ito was objectively had terrible qualities. Like I don't even mind using the word objectively for that. It had objectively subpar animation. It had objectively bad pacing, but because I enjoyed the horror, the creepy vibe, whatever you want to say, I thought, okay, I like that. But that doesn't mean I'll say that the bad things aren't there, or just nullify them and shit. It's just so easy. There's no point in talking about. I can't believe we have to talk about like critique. Critique is just normal. It's just the most normal thing in the world to like things, dislike things, and then make your decision. But people have to make videos about how your measure of objectivity is shit, or your measure of subjectivity is shit. Just, you know, just chill, man. As long as you're fair and balanced, that's fine. What happened to Kimi no butt crack video? I had to take that down because in November 2017, Funimation licensed it. I read the article at Anime News Medical, my heart fucking sank. I did the Kimi no Na wa reaction. November 2017 article, once we hit 2018, I read that they licensed the English release, the home release version of Kimi no Na wa. I was like, delete. I didn't even want to private it because I could never unprivate it, so I deleted it. Can you believe I deleted that reaction? That was a popular reaction as well. I don't really mind though, man. Like, I'd rather have my channel around. I'd rather have 100 viewers or 150 viewers on videos and have my channel for decades than have, like, you know, burn bright and then die quickly, you know, that kind of thing. I've had channels like that. When I had my fucking One Punch Man channel, when I was getting like gazillion, not gazillion, but thousands and tens of thousands of views, those channels would last weeks or months, you know. So I thought, fuck it. Comment section was gold, man. Now my comment section is just kind of boring because no one like disses, right? Berserker, do you have a mouth? He didn't even cry. Some people like, did he even cry, bro? Or he didn't even cry. I was like, I was emotional, but it wasn't like a life-changing experience. It's because I've seen films like this.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, fuck, so really fine. I don't comment on YouTube because I end up replying to your post tweets anyway, yeah. People have my back in my comment section before though. I mean, people have my back. They still do. They still do have my back. Jack's got my back and shit when he sees some dumb comment. Look, the truth is that I understand, right? I'm always stuck to a certain slate of anime for a long time. Space Brothers is gonna be here for a while. Yu Hakusho is gonna be around for a little while. I don't mind that, man. Like, I like having like 3 stable, fixed animes to watch. I can immerse myself, comment on it. I'm not like you know like Mr. X, Prince, right? Prince reacts to so many animes. I used to be able to do that. I can't do that anymore. I just don't have the bandwidth to speak passionately about one anime when I've got so many other anime on my mind, like 6, 7 animes. Like, for me, now that my sleep's still fucked again, like, I just couldn't do that, man. Swag Master used to kill people in the comments. Zesif admitted to being Swag Master, apparently. I think it was him, or he said that Swag Master didn't comment for a while, so he appropriated Swag Master's whole profile look, and pretended to be him. He can't do it anymore either. He burned out. Yeah, that happens, man. Like, man, that guy must get no sleep, and I envy the guy that he's got the energy to do it, man. But there will come a point where you just don't have the energy to do it. That's why I did this stream today. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. I could have done a Yu Hakusho reaction, but I want to not be so fucking concentrating, so I can at least concentrate on the chat and distract myself. Yu Hakusho would be just kind of like a lonely experience, so. You remember Anime Central? Do you know Anime Central used to get the views, man? Anime Central was like popular, he used to see views. After a while, the guy slowed down because he became a jack of all trades. He just used to do every anime under the sun and have the same reaction to it. I think he realized that, look, man, like, my viewership is just dying off because there's no identity anymore. It's just I'm doing everything and have the same reaction to everything. So I was kind of disappointed, like not disappointed, but sad for Central because his growth is so slow right now, and he's the kind of guy that would actually be good for comedy reactions and that kind of thing. Anime Central used to be huge. Now he's just not huge anymore, man. That's a shame. Just check this channel. Still watches every show airing this season. Yeah, he's basically the jack of all trades type of thing, right? Like, you need to give your community time to breathe. You're gonna get non-committal from people who are gonna be like, oh come on, bro, you're reacting to 7 animes. It's gonna take you a week to get to the next episode of the anime I like. So usually I do take long with my Yu Hakusho reactions, but people don't have to wait long. So you'll always see Yu Hakusho, 1 Space Brothers, 2 Space Brothers. I know Nick's been waiting for 20th Century Boys for a little while, but at the very least he knows I'm not taking anything new before, because that will definitely be my next manga reaction, right? So been doing it for years. Sad thing, he's an OG. He was like the big pun man, Tupac and Biggie Smalls of the anime community. Yeah, he's been doing it for a while. People burn out though as well. The community, you need to, like, I don't know what it is. He needed to find his identity. He did these skits, comedy, music videos that were really good, like entertaining to watch. But he was trying to find his identity, right? And how can you have time for that when you have to react to everything? Then he had a Patreon as well. That would have been a nightmare to kind of, like... I'm pretty confident you're going to want to react to Space Brothers manga after you finish the anime. Hopefully, by the time I finish the anime, they'll have announced it. This is the year of dreams for anime. Vinland Saga, freaking LOTGH is coming out this year, but Vinland got announced this year. Kaiji spin-off. What's that? 3rd season of an anime everyone wants coming out. His skits were a joke. Real life 2D girls. Yeah, but I'll look into Space Brothers. I'm committed to. But I struck Vinland off the list because the anime's coming. What was that? Solonin's next for manga. After Solonin, I'm thinking maybe to do something short. What was I promising? I'll look at that list again. I wrote it down, so. Fucking jump button, man. Yeah, how many chapters is that for me to catch up to Hunter x Hunter right now? Kuni, because I might just jump onto that. After Solonin, I might just jump onto Hunter x Hunter and catch up to that. I'm sure it's not that many chapters, right, for me to catch up to where it is. But then part of me is thinking, shit, man, like, Togashi's now saying, I want to make sure that I complete this. Like, I complete this now in a timely manner. So I'm worried that they'll actually end up announcing an anime once there's enough material. That's what worries me. That's why I hold off on that. Oh shit. He's confused. Currently not a lot. Screw Hunter x Hunter. That's the point. It's never gonna get adapted. Completed, sorry. Currently not a lot, but it's airing weekly consistently right now that Togashi is back. I'm surprised he hasn't gone on hiatus again. He probably feels like shit not being able to complete it. I know fuck all after the last episode's going. He will 100%. Can't be asked since there's not much. Maybe I should leave it, man. There's no point. I might as well hold off on it then. Solonin's next anyway, so there's no debate on it. Solonin's next, so I can worry about what's after Solonin after.
Gosh.
They're mushrooms. I remember these. Would you revisit Berserk? Alright, you know the anime, the CG anime that came out, right? There were Blu-ray releases of it, right? Was that much of an improvement over what we got, the TV broadcast version? If they weren't, then I'd revisit the manga. If those animes are actually decent now with the Blu-ray release, I meant the manga. No, I mean I know the manga. It's just that's why I'm asking. Is the anime improved now with the Blu-ray release? If it's just trash, like just not worth it, then I'll revisit the manga. I don't even mind. I stopped at Lost Children arc, so. I was reading people getting emotional over Casca in Berserk recently or something. I don't know whether I've been so out of touch with Berserk. I need that emotional investment with these characters again. I might just watch the recap myself by the old anime and then continue the manga from where I left off in the manga. I need to be invested in these characters again. It will be no point me starting there without recapping, so only by a little bit. Okay. Shit. Comb of runny honey. Fuck, that's so much, man. I feel like I'm spread thin all the time. I've got so many recommendations since fucking like the last 2 years. It's just overwhelming. That's why I have a Word document for everything. A Word document for the films, Word document for manga, Word document for anime shows, and then I make sure to mark them with asterisks for the short ones, so I can just mix them up. Billy Bat, yeah. I want to do a short order Sawa though. The shortest one next if I do it. But that'll be after I do a bunch of short mangas. Goratal, man, yeah. Fuck, man. I want to do these things. I don't mind. I enjoy doing them. It's just, I wish I just wasn't tired that I could just do a whole bunch of things, you know? I could adopt the same number of shit I used to do. 6-7 animes at one time. I wish I could do that, but now it's just gone down to like 2 normal animes, 2 seasonals, 1 manga, max. Water them plants. Correctal. And then you just become homogenous. If you do everything, you're homogenous. I try to listen to my subs as much as I can. So every list I've made is all recommendation from people. There's, apart from Golden Kamuy, which I'm interested in doing because I've just been hearing about it. And you know, everything's a recommendation. So if you want to blame me for being delayed on things, blame other people for their endorsing, ringing endorsements of other shows, right? So, by the way, when you're interested, 2 Drifters OVAs come out and 1 AOT one. Oh, I wish I had the bandwidth for the OVA. Those kind of like side OVAs. I didn't enjoy Drifters enough. I thought I would love it. I loved Hellsing. Drifters, I was kind of like iffy on it. If I do that, it's gonna be. It must be like a Ramadan time where Love Live is gonna become a proposition, like that kind of time where I can do the OVAs. I think I did the Attack on Titan. I think it was near Ramadan time. I was doing the Attack on Titan OVA just in preparation for doing season 2 or something. I think, I'm not sure. Man, Daily Motion. Do you remember when I was putting my reaction on Daily Motion? Funimation just fucking took it down. So NBC Universal took my reactions down. And then I just watched it in my own time. I was like, oh, I can't be bothered. I was only using subs as well. I watched 5 episodes before I stopped reacting to it.
I'll do my best.
There, let's target this guy. Was Drifters good? Drifters was decent. I'd just say watch Hellsing. Hellsing Ultimate. Well, you can do the AOT OVAs before season 3, I'll remind you. Yeah, actually, that might be better. That might be better. AOT season 3 might diverge from the manga writer says. Why? Is it they got no material? Or is it intentional? Fuck, I'm far away from this. This game is like the fucking easiest game to grind ever. Like, I'm not even looking at this. I'm playing the game without even looking at the damn screen. The combat is a little too easy. Too easy. It's fun, but compared to the first game, it's so easy. There's enough material for season 4 as well, boy. They're still gonna change. They're still gonna. He said he regrets volume 13 to 16, 17 story-wise. Shit, does he? Damn, man, that would be unprecedented. Then having an anime still change it, even though they've got material to work from. That's actually good. Maybe they can do that with Bleach. If Bleach ever comes back, maybe they can do that with Bleach, from what I'm hearing. So, you know, right about now, I'm ready for Bleach to come back. I don't even care. I've had so much distance away from Bleach, and I was left so unsatisfied with Bleach that I wouldn't mind it coming back. Saljan's so excited that he will unsubscribe and unfollow you if you don't finish Love Live during Ramadan. He advertises to everything that you'll be doing it. Does he? Bloody hell. You know what, I might have to, man. I might have to put everything on hold and just do Love Live season and the movie. We'll see. I'm not committing to anything. I'm gonna have that one joke reaction, right? Like when I did How to Precure, one episode. After, look, I'll do anything for a novelty, but if I just don't have the time to even entertain that novelty, I just have to let that go. But Love Live I might do, because I finished the whole season of that, so we'll see. Don't want Bleach coming back. You'll end up more dissatisfied. Shit. But I mean, that's like I was saying, like these guys were saying with Attack on Titan, like if if they change it so that it's better than it was in the manga, then maybe. The only form I want Bleach coming back in is if another studio makes a remake, removes the filler, and changes the last arc with an anime original ending. Shit. You never know, man. You never know. I don't even need to fight. My AI is just gonna kill him. Fuck. It has 2 goodness. Has any long-running shonen even got a remake? Wouldn't people say Kai is like a remake? Dragon Ball Kai was a remake or remaster. Hunter x Hunter, yeah. Fullmetal Alchemist as well. Hellsing got a remake. No, that's not shonen. Yeah. Long running as in 100 episodes plus. Only Hunter then. We could give it to FMAB as well, like 60, however many episodes it had. It's kind of big. I like Taiza a lot. Moin hasn't even gotten to my favorite character yet. You were talking about Escanor, yeah? I was going to say Escobar. Escanor. Yeah, 60 episodes. I did react to the what did I react to? I reacted to episode 1 of 1999, and then I'd already seen episode 1 of the 2011, and then I reacted to 2 of 2011. I remember that one random reaction I had. 1999 was actually good. Like, I liked the mood it had. It just felt a lot more magical in there. Because of Kite, yeah, that's the one. The fact that they actually had met that far back. Yeah, and fucking, he gets slashed by a bear. Little fucking gun. Reckless as shit. Yeah. Oh, yo, damn spores. Moin, Moin, he has one line that will make him your instant favorite. One single line. Shit. I'm looking forward to this guy because they've been teasing him since first season, right? Through the posters. I like his fake look. Not fake look, but his exaggerated look. But that's probably not what he's gonna look like an old dude, like a middle-aged dude with a beard and tactic tweaker. Yeah. Hodge twins. Buttermilk biscuits. Hodge twins. I never had buttermilk biscuits. Fuck. How the fuck do I know? Oh, left. Fucking, what was that tweet about JoJo Part 5 maybe coming? was it some third-party site that was posting a picture of John or whatever his name is?
Leave this to me.
Fucking my man thinks he's Dante. Man. I really want JoJo Part 5, but now they got Captain Tsubasa. I might actually watch Captain Tsubasa. If Captain Tsubasa's coming out this year, I'll check it out, because Seth was telling me, you know, Seth Senior, you know, a lot of people grew up on that. It looked interesting. He showed a trailer for the old one. Anything can be better than, what was that called? All Outs, the football one, that shitty football one that came out like 2 years ago. Some shit. What the fuck? The Berserker, chapter 150, page 4, top panel. Damn, you know it, man. Lol, not gonna check, rather be embraced by the anime when it happens. Damn. It better be good, man. People are just hyping me for it. Ryan was the first guy to really hype me for. After I got slightly disappointed with part 4, he hyped me for 5, because it's like a better version of 3, which I actually wanted. I didn't realize how much I wanted part 3 till I finished it. I had some criticisms of the first half of season part 3, but once I finished it, I didn't realize just how much I wanted that, you know. It should be within the next few episodes. Fuck. Boss time. Oh yeah, 7 Deadly Sins. I'm just responding to the Hokage's part 5 quote. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Escanor's line, right? From page 150, whatever you said there before. Do Captain Tsubasa characters have superpowers like KMB? It didn't look like it from the trailer, the old trailer for the anime.
You ready for this? Eat this.
God damn, he just fucked them up. Fucking do it. The trailer for the new one have some surrounded by an aura. Maybe they'll have some Emperor Eye shit or whatever it is. I wasn't a big fan of Kuroko no Basket, man. I think I watched 12 episodes. I barely remember what the hell happened. I didn't hate it in the traditional way. I didn't connect with it when I watched it, so. It was, Khan was watching some other animes I was more interested in at the time. We all had our animes, right? When Khan was doing like Kuroko no Basket, Tokyo Ghoul, 7 Deadly Sins, Parasite. You also got characters with chipmunk teeth. New Hello TGH characters look like they came out of KMB. Yeah, that's my issue with it. KMB's ankle breaks was considered superpower emperor. KMB's ankle breaks was considered a superpower Emperor's Eye. It was good fun, but ridiculous when you look back on. It's about just making the mundane look dramatic, like a basketball look dramatic, but not in the NBA Jam way, big head mode type shit. It was just shown in a fight, right? That kind of thing. And the rule of cool, they say, right? KMB was. It was cool to watch because it was the rule of cool or some shit. I thought it was cool, but I just wanted a bit more, man. Like, I wasn't even into sports anime back then. Like, Ippo had been the only sports anime I'd seen. Now I've come to like appreciate one outs and you know, Ashita no Joe.
Wow.
Man's getting into the zone. Yeah. Trick dice.
No.
Major, man. I had that on my list as well for a while, but it's so long. Like, how many episodes? 150 episodes it is? I want to do Major. I want to do it. That's going to be my next long one. I've said to people now that my next long anime has Major in them. Like, it's one of them. I don't know what the other ones were. Slam Dunk also came up. Slam Dunk. Nick, aim for Ace episode. Aim for the Ace episode 2 BD is out. Do you want to watch it tomorrow? See, good thing about Rabbit is watch-alongs actually encourage you to watch the anime, then delay them. So once people are done watching it live on Rabbit, you know that you don't have to worry about it later, right? Everyone can watch at the same time. Yeah, I saw the Berserk. Some of the lines were 2 jokes. This, I think I'll watch the whole series once it comes out. Made it look so funny. When's the next Origins? Gundam Origins. Gundam as well, man. Fuck. I need to do the next Gundam. I'm gonna hopefully try and get Gundam by Ramadan. If I'm gonna do Love Live, I'll probably put everything else on the back burner and do the next Gundam. So May is the next one. Origins, alright. There was a Gundam in Pacific. This ain't gonna be a spoiler, but I might as well tell you. It's not even that major. I was watching Pacific Rim Uprising today. There's a set piece battle that takes place in Japan, and somebody gets wrecked right outside the Gundam statue in Japan. This is the small Gundam reference there. Moin, you should so serious about love life. You shouldn't be so serious about love life. I'm not being serious about it. It's just one of them jokes things that I do just to not be up an anime's ass, right? Like, I just did Love Live because I wanted to chill. I had no idea what it's about. I didn't care. I was like, let me just enjoy what it is, right? And it was actually decent. Like, it wasn't even cringe. It was actually pretty... I would even say it's so normal for that kind of anime. It's probably the most normal of that particular type of anime. I thought it would be absurd, but it was actually way less absurd than I thought it'd be. Moin, you should... Moin is the only hope left since Prince will die before he even gets to Gundam. Sorry for writing so retarded. Somebody tell me Grease said that he's gonna not react to everything in LOTGH. So where is he at now in his reactions to LOTGH? Because he didn't want to react to everything, Pun. So where is he now? Yeah, 30. Whenever someone puts it on hold and says, I'm going to react to... No offense to the guy, man, because he's a good guy, but... Like, you ain't going to see that. You ain't going to see that anime for a while. You ain't going to see that for another, like, months. I know he's busy as well in medical school and stuff, but... You ain't going to see that anime for a while. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I liked it from episode 3. I you know, it got really, really good in season 2. But, yeah, it takes a little while to get into. Emma stopped too. Shit.
Huh.
You can't trust the African with anything. What does that Emmett watch now? I think he watches Gintama, and he watches I can't think of anything else. I think I might be thinking what you're thinking. Nick just doesn't care about anime no more, which is kind of good. He's more of a gaming now. I'll ask him. He watches William's YouTube skit on replay. William don't come on these streams, man. I would talk to him about that reaction. I saw the reactions, by the way, today that he posted with the $1,000 reactions. I don't want to like comment on it without him being here, but Dark Souls took his soul, yeah. Bloodborne as well. I'm gonna play Bloodborne with him later this week. Maybe day after tomorrow. Maybe after you, Kusho. Finish that game off. I've got no reason to finish that. I can't be bothered. So I thought, you know what? Let me just rope Nick in to help me finish it. We'll keep watch out here. After you go sneak in. That 2 minutes, $1,000 reaction. I could never do that, man. It's not that I'm not a giving person, right? With money, I don't mind giving money away to people who need it, like who don't have basic things, man. Like, I don't think I'll ever spend $1,000 on myself. Will would get along with my ex-Greek neighbor, the one that tried to baptize you. Yeah. Have you told these guys, Kuni, about that story? Kuni was saying one of his neighbors tried to baptize him without his parents knowing. Having a hard getting into Bloodborne myself, not feeling. I love the world, but Bloodborne isn't Dark Souls. He spent $2,000 on that girl, yeah. $900 on the plane ticket. $1,000 on B-Day, $900 plane ticket, $1 extra moving cost fuel, yeah. The only thing she seemed excited about was the Switch. Legit, the only reaction I saw in those videos was the Switch. When the Switch came, she was like, what is this sci-fi board game? What is this puzzle? What is this galactic whatever? And then there's like, even the PS4, oh, and it was like, Switch. Oh, that was the reaction. That was the actual reaction. Everybody wants a fucking Switch. Yeah, unfortunately. $1,000 to move on, man. Like, that's a lot. Steep. Look at these two Chinamen. Yeah, you still got that blonde hair and blue eyes, fam. She don't even give a fuck, damn. He has monies to burn. Damn, man. Throw some my way. Not that I need it, but I wouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth if the guy was just chucking money away. I'm not gonna pretend be on my high horse and virtue signal like I wouldn't take it. Fuck yeah, I'd take it. Fucking $200, fucking take it. Who wouldn't? Yeah, man. I don't buy a rig because I'm just lazy. I'll admit it. I just can't be bothered. The day it becomes an imperative for me, the day it becomes like absolutely imperative that I want to just transform the content that I do, then I'll get it. It's just, I could get it. I bought a fucking 4K TV instead because it's just something I could have bought a rig, but I'm just fucking lazy, man.
All right.
Because if I was more into it, if I was like mad black anime, three 4K cameras, I got my new setup, I got my 3 camera thing going. If I was into all that shit, I'd be like doing it like straight up. Even Yvette's had significant upgrades since she started streaming, right? Because she loves that whole streaming thing. I'm not big on that, so I'm content to just be like this. It would be nice though if he did. If he bought me a rig, I'd take it. I'd use it.
Oh.
Upgrade your XP at least. For me to upgrade my XP, prerequisite would be a rig that can take Windows 10 or something, right? So I need the rig so that I can upgrade, right? Yeah, even Khan did. But that's the thing though, like, my value system is a lot different, man. Like, I used to be bare on like, now I'm like, I just feel, if I was to get use out of it, like significant use out of it, change up my content, stream more, react to things on stream more, the kind of way people do OBS, I'd be doing it. But I don't want that to dictate people expecting things, right? So I'm lazy, right? I got my work laptop, I got my shitty ass rig that I bang out these reactions on. Better quality Mario Kart streams, yeah. Easy, just tell him you'll react to Avatar Episode 1 Star Wars Clones 1 if he buys you one. I wouldn't want to do it to the guy. I would react to those without monetary incentive. If he wanted to give me the money to do it, like throw everything else out the way, I'll be like, yeah, fine. 500, 600 pound rig would save you time with the rendering. Yeah, it would.
Alright.
Let's find the proof. Reminds me of Big Trouble in Little China, this does, for some reason. Hey Simo, man. You know, I like William, man. Like William is like, I like William. Like, I'm not saying like we aren't all without, you know, our flaws and stuff and our problems, our weaknesses, right? A good guy at heart, William is. Moy, did you ever try getting blue light glasses? I didn't get blue. I looked at the website you sent me, and what I do now, Cunning, is I got blue light blocker on my phone, which is the primary source of, you know, because I'm always curious to like check shit out when I'm in bed and stuff. That helped when I had it, but this insomnia is less about the blue light situation. I've kind of trying to nail it down to what it might be, and it could be a couple of things. He's a nice guy, but he has low EQ. Look at this guy. Yeah, I could dress up as a Chinaman and pass as a Chinese guy, but I still have these Indo-Pak eyes and Indo-Pak features. What the hell is this? I'm sick to back teeth and chair now. Regular dice. Trick dice. Yeah, it wasn't Tesh. He thought he needed to donate money to get into Tesh. Man, somebody should have sent him the memo, man. I felt bad. Because that's what he thought afterwards, I found out. I was like, you could have just asked to be in Tesh. You see me commenting with people, right? I highly recommend getting it. Gunner has a new liquid with 35% blockage, but without the annoying ugly yellow tint. Oh, you're talking about the glasses, okay. He's doing it so you would react to Avatar Star Wars. I mean, yeah, he left a message. I would recommend you react to this and that. But I guess he's content to be in Tesh right now, where he's got like a private line.
Hey.
Alright. Also comes in prescription. You think in UK they'll do it? Because that was one thing you were telling me, like regional wise, just create a Patreon to get that dollar. I don't believe in Patreon. Like, even if I needed the money, I wouldn't, because I don't like you lose agency with anything. You have to do things people demand. I can't work under that pressure. I can't have someone tell me, you know, I'm donating you $5 a month, freaking react to Fairy Tale, and if you don't come out, then it's just, I don't believe it. I can understand why people do it because they need the money for bills or whatever, like Chibi, but I wouldn't. It's just too much. No, you lose agency. Like I said, you lose it. This is meant to be a hobby, not a business. Exactly, yeah. Just create a page. Yeah, UK have retailers for it. I can link it for you. Okay, yeah, UK retailers link it for me. I'll get that. This only has anti-reflective coating on it to reduce eye strain, but it doesn't block out blue light. Yeah, who's this?
Yes.
Where's the fucking... Oh, there. Evidence. Funever released a vid a couple of days back about his worries over the future of the channel. No wonder fucking Dragon Ball's gone, man. Oh, these people, man. If they'd fucking not spent their entire fucking careers dick riding one anime and cultivating a community of just... God, man, these people bring it down on themselves. It's not us, you know. We can take the piss out of him, whatever. He can water off a duck's back for him, but they bring it on themselves, man, these people. Sign instructions. Because YouTube algorithms are sending traffic his way, and he aren't sending traffic his way. All that traffic's gonna dry up after Dragon Ball ends. Think about it, like if I started making videos, like 10-minute videos, talking about speculating on what power levels Meliodas has now that he's done the Druid trials, right? If I made 10-minute videos on that, microman hair colored palette swaps, like that's just pointless. Who cares? I don't care if Goku's hair goes purple or blue or whatever, what it means, speculation for 10 minutes. These people literally need better things to do. One, react to Zest top 70 when it comes out. Yeah, I will. I'll react to his top 70. Because I'll know that his footage won't get struck if he's uploading it, and I'll react to it. He's been stuck with the same sub count for time. 300 to 500k subs for years, yeah. Your heart has to be in it. His heart's only in Dragon Ball and Shonen. Once that's over, what can you do? Yamate Kudasai Senpai, hey, what up? What the hell is that name? Move on to the next hype shonen. Yeah. It'd be disingenuous if he jumped onto 7 Deadly Sins. Magi, yeah. I've got the 25 episodes of the first season of Magi. I never got into it though. I might revisit it because I just don't remember what that show was like. I've heard it's good. Evidence of cheating.
Hey there!
Before he was in Naruto Bleach, yeah, I remember. Those were the days I actually watched him, when he was Naruto Bleach. Then he became a DB channel, yeah. Probably jealous of Giguk or something. That dude's past a mill. Maggie was right, yeah. But you need to be good at your criticism. If you don't criticize anything, then people are gonna be like, get bored. Just like I get bored of people just trashing things now. Snob's getting boring now because I know he's gonna trash everything. He's gonna be like power creep, and you know the way he does his reaction, power creep and flower symbol. It's the same gimmick he uses over and over again to criticize things. Like he just can't say anything good about anything. I drew the line when we reviewed Snob reviewed Kingsglaive, Final Fantasy 15 CGI movie. He said Kingsglaive is a shit worse film than Advent Children. And he says nobody cares, nobody knows who these characters are going in. You know, you don't know what's going on. if you watch Advent Children and you never played FF7, you have no clue what's going on in Advent Children. And I fucking love that film. I was like, oh man, I give up on this guy. Blade Runner 2049 he called trash. I was like, what the hell, man? I don't even care about this Psychopass diss. I got over the whole Psychopass criticism, because Psychopass is one season is good, second season is not so good, film was good, but criticizing like Kingsglaive over Advent Children and Blade Runner 2049 is too much, man. He has some funny videos, right? Like his movie criticisms are better than his anime criticism.
Hey.
Dunkirk. I asked him to review Dunkirk and he said no, he loves Dunkirk, sorry. He likes Dunkirk, but he won't review it as a single review. He mentioned his 2017 movies, I think. Gintama only gets good after 300 episodes, yeah. Look, man, Gintama's not like the greatest anime ever made, man. Like, this arc right now is just being like so, you know, and Gintama has high points, low points. You know, it's not in my top 10 or anything, but it's a good show. It's not like completely without, you know, merit. Its comedy is some of the best as well. It's when you stick with an anime for so long that you're invested. You're just invested. You throw objectivity out the window. It's not. You're just invested in the show, in seeing it to its conclusion. I need it. Reminds me of when Jess's channel got shit on. Yeah, she didn't even deserve that. I don't know who either took her video and put it in his Discord. Or was he just perving on female YouTubers? Like, what was he doing? How did he get that video? He didn't never give a crap about Gintama. Money, 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 money. That's why I like these channels. When they shit on, they're not good people. They're not nice people. Like, I like Mad Black Anime, but he's not a nice guy. He's always telling people how rich he is and how broke everyone else is. I believe in being humble, right? At least a little bit humble. A little bit humble. He's not humble, but when he shits on Chibi and Forever World and all these guys, these jokes. Most disgusting dance my eyes laid. Mad Black is trying to be the new snob. Yeah, he is. But he's built his community on Dragon Ball apologists, right? That's the problem. Like, why build your community on people who hate you for what you say? They just want to see drama. I commented on his video. He was talking about kicking people off his Discord, League of Darkness or whatever it is. And I was telling him, why you surround yourself with people who dick ride Dragon Ball? They're never gonna appreciate what you say about Dragon Ball. They're gonna wait for drama between you and people. They're just waiting for a big YouTuber to body you, so you're gone. Like, they just want you to see you fail, innit? So why would you do that? Moin, you're the most humble guy I know. Stable job plus XP rig. Yeah, but I don't want to play that card, right? That guy always plays that card. He goes, I got a truck, I make bank, I make more money in a day than you do in your life. Like, this is the kind of shit he says to people. And I was like, nah, man, you can't say that shit. Just criticize Dragon Ball, man. But don't, like, people from broken homes, and he's taking the piss out of black communities where there's no father figures in their lives. I'm like, what the fuck, man? He himself dick rides TV. He's such a hypocrite. Yeah. Or you saying he deleted videos when he used to be a Dragon Ball YouTuber and stuff, like a proper one. But he bangs on about his riches, yeah. Like that's low-hanging fruit. When you can't criticize someone, you end up just making name calling, just laughing at them, laughing at their stutter, laughing at their wealth. Like, nah, man. I don't like chibi, right? I don't like chibi, but one thing I'll never do is take the piss out of someone's kid. I will never take the piss out of their home life, right? Like I found out Chibi apparently supports his stepmom, right? Fair enough, man. Like if you need money for that, fair enough. But like I just don't like Chibi's content, and I don't like him as a person because I think he's just not an approachable kind of person. There. Moin's a humble guy, good lad. No, I'm not that humble though. I used to say some shit, man. I'll be honest, I used to say some shit on video. Like, you know, I say basement dwellers and stuff, right? And then people take issue with me saying, what's wrong with basement dwellers? It's just, you know, that kind of thing. But I kind of tone that shit down now, man. It's not worth it, man. He released a vid the day after the DBS finale saying how much it enraged him for a day. The fact that he allows a cartoon to affect it, yeah. Very thing he insists he hate, yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Kaiser. He hates it, but he just keeps talking about it, and everything's a Dragon Ball video. And then some of his critics tell him, once Dragon Ball finishes, you won't have any content either. It's not just the Dragon Ball YouTubers. It's going to be the Dragon Ball critiquers that's going to have no content to do it. For a day. People have been deleting videos of them crying at the last episode.
Blimey! Come on!
Where's the voice acting gone in this game, man? We got spoiled by Persona 5. Persona 5 had 90% voice acting. Where's the voice acting gone in this game? The budget, probably lower budget than other games they had. Mossy Monument, the architectural monstrosity. He legit doesn't want anything else and speaks about the anime sector like he's knowledgeable and shit. Yeah, it annoys me sometimes. He was in the black sector, then he was in the atheist sector, now he's in the anime sector. Jam! I'm fucking coming home hard and come up. Very lacking, yeah. Haven't even watched DBS yet. Still check these reviews. The drama is jokes. There's more to life than anime, more in 2015. Yeah, there's video games. Jeez. My man's zipping around the place. And this game is too easy. The first game was actually challenge, turn-based. This is just video games. I'm just gonna get rest tonight, and then tomorrow I'll go to Yu Kusho, and then Nick I'm gonna do Bloodborne with. But I'm gonna try and squeeze in 20th Century Boys tomorrow as well. My man Yusuke with the spirit gun, yeah. Like I was basically fighting that boss battle, looking at the chat. That's how easy the game is. I haven't even grinded in this game, so it's easy to get through. It's not like it's not gonna be challenge But the other stuff is fine in this game. Base building, kingdom building. Chapter Black is where I can't stop liking Yusuke. I've been kind of even though I wouldn't even call it a spoiler with the Yusuke getting the same eye that Hiei has. But I'm guessing it might be to do with that, because I can't see it being a face move getting that. Never watched Khan's reactions to it. Wish I did. I keep hammering on about 20 CB, but don't do it if you know you'll fall asleep mid reaction. That one takes it out of me, because I'm always going to be looking at the page, either going back if I miss something. So it doesn't take me 40 minutes. It takes me like an hour and 20 minutes. So I want to do those again. I'm nearly the end now anyway, so I'll try getting it in tomorrow. I'm just really tired because I went straight to Pacific Rim after work, so. Yusuke is one of the best shonen character leads out there. Yeah, he is. He's like a breath of fresh air compared to other kind of MCs. Really weird though, considering everyone likes Chapter Black, right, after Dark Tournament. Will be interfering directly in another country's affairs, and fucking my boy Evan's like, yeah man, go ahead man, go interfere in other cultures and other people's fucking shit. Evan's a little hypocrite, man. Enemy of an entire nation. 2 years. That was piss taking, and I heard the fans were so mad. They were, man. They were waiting patiently. Zach's one of them. Zach Ryan, Zenith, he's watching. He's been on my podcast. Those were patient, man. I had no interest in Yu Hakusho back then. I didn't know anything about it. Then I thought to myself, you know what? So people are a little bit more forgiving of Yu Hakusho from what I've heard. And I thought, you know what? Let me just check this out, right? And I thought, let's start it now. It's a good show, man. Yu Hakusho is. Like even it holds up. It holds up by today's standards. It's unpredictable at moments. Predictable mainly, but unpredictable when it needs to be. Can you imagine the day when OP comes to an end? When one piece comes to an end.
Stuff, man.
Yeah.
I swear to God, the first game the first game was the same length and had more voice acting. Like maybe this game is long, so they've just used the voice acting sparingly.
Oi!
I mean, Persona had that, but it had actually voice acting. We all know Yu Hakusho will have a remake after the new OVA will get released this year. What's the new OVA adapted? I don't think it needs one, man. Just fucking continue Yu Hakusho. I mean, Hunter x Hunter. Worry about you know, Yu Hakusho afterwards. I think whichever studio might do it. At least Hunter x Hunter 2011 is tested, right? Tried and tested. That people want it, people love it, people want it back. No, I don't think anyone asked for a Yu Hakusho remake. But they'd watch it if it came. Oh shit. It's gonna happen, trust me. The same way Versus 13 is gonna come out on PS3, simple. This game isn't worth £55. Luckily, I didn't pay 55. No, you know what? I'm being critical of it now. It's a good game. Like it'll keep you entertained for hours. The combat's good. The base building's good. The story's not as strong as the first one. The voice acting, you know, Chibi Yusuke like gone. Yeah. Remake will be released before Kingdom Hearts 3. Shit, man. What show needs a remake? You know what? Given the trend that this industry's shown, whatever could get a remake will get a remake. No one thought Hellsing would ever get a remake. Got remade wicked. FMAB. Hunter x Hunter got remade. You'll eventually get Yu Hakusho. If you're getting a Vinland Saga anime, you'll eventually get something when they want to milk it or something. Yeah, kill them degenerate fairies. Rather rewatch it in a couple of years. Man, I wish I could afford the luxury of revisiting shows that I've seen. I watched Wolf's Rain with Cunning, man. That Wolf's Rain. It's like Wolf's Rain actually was better than I remembered. Oh, sorry, as good as I remembered when I rewatched Wolf's Rain back with Cunning. It was it just reminded me of Ergo Proxy. It had this kind of weird mythology that you're supposed to piece together. Back and left. I'm long overdue for my FMAB rewatch as well. I was watching with Ken Senpai, but the Ken Senpai went on hiatus. He was doing one episode a week, and that's not enough, man. Not for FMAB.
Careful, everyone.
More do my assignments for me. I wish, man. I wish I could do it. I would love to have the problems that uni students have. Like I'd swap this insomnia for the energy I had as a youth, man. Like the drive and, you know, just letting things roll off me, like apart from drama, right? We watched the Gits original last week after a long time. Great film as well. Yeah, that film will always hold up, I think. Akira is another film that holds up. Gits was my first anime ever. Special place. What was my first anime? Anime film was Ninja Scroll was my first anime. Ninja Scroll, and then it was Akira and Ghost in the Shell. In top 10 of Zesiv's top 70, I think. It's been like a good 45 years since an anime really became a thing. The issue these days is not the creativity, not that creativity is dwindling, but rather new. Your thing got cut off, but I think I know what you're saying. People want to recapture what worked, because you can't. They don't want to take a risk on a new IP flopping or failing, right? Vinland Saga was such a breath of fresh air. They're buying time right now, yeah. Masaki Yuasa, even Devilman Crybaby wasn't like Masaki Yuasa's best. Some people might say it wasn't like it was near the bottom of his work, like his directing work. Yeah, Vinland I want to watch. It was on my manga list, but I might hold that off until Vinland, the anime, comes out, and then... What level is this motherfucker? Is Banana Fish good, the manga?
I'll do my best.
I love the brute characters. Tatami Moi Vikings. Tatami Galaxy is my favorite Yuasa. Really, actually, you know what? Fuck. Oh man, I said I'm gonna do Tatami Galaxy now. So you know what I'm gonna do? Mononoke and Paranoid Agent. Then I'm gonna do short season Tatami Galaxy, and maybe by that time I'll have reached Love Live and Gundam and all that. So yeah, I forgot. You just reminded me. Tatami Galaxy. I promised I'd do next as well. Space Brothers is going fine for me. I don't mind that being like a long stay. Lane, yeah. Paranoid Agent will tide him over until I do Lane, I think. I'm just tired of everything being timer, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been happy with the growth of my channel. Like, it's been decent. Like, it's just every day I get a couple of subs and stuff. But man, doing timer, actually, you know what, timer is decent for loyal subs, people who will actually, like, you know, watch. And plus I'm gonna take recommendations that people, you know, Mad Black was complaining, like, y'all want me to react to Boruto and Black Clover, but none of you watch my reaction, so why would you ask for these animes if you're not gonna watch them? So now I'm definitely gonna take stuff that people wanna, you know, conviction, right? Recommend it with conviction. Say, look, you're gonna love it, I loved it, I'm gonna watch these reactions. Lane. Cuter than Moi stuff, yeah. Because I don't like watching anime in a tiny ass window. Yeah, true. A lot of lazy people do though. I used to listen to Khan's reaction MP3. I would remember what happened in the episode, so based on his reaction I know where he is in the thing. That would, see, so for me it was never been an issue. Rabbit would be so good for reactions if they had a VOD feature, yeah. Also better syncing, yeah. Let's get my boy. Hardcore, man. Can't sync it to Moin singing as well. Can sync it to Moin singing as well. As long as fucking Kiss anime intro isn't in it. Yeah, I've been trying to avoid getting animes with the Kiss anime intro. When you do timer, it throws it off. So I always make sure to tell people where I've got the episode from. Alright, you know what? 5 more minutes I'm in the stream. I need to go eat. I always sing to more singing. Shit, yeah. I'm gonna try and convince Prince to sing to the Outro, monster outro. Their phones, man, they're content with their phones. Their phones do so much now that they're just content to have it on their phone. Some people even open syncing apps which will open 2 screens on their phones and shit. Like, some of them are so like. Prince sings for hours to random shiz on Discord. Does he? Shit, man. He's a musical guy, right? He plays piano, but I guess he won't sing on reactions because I don't know. He needs a crowd for that, the right crowd for it. Mr. X reacts. Mr. X. He's the guy I did the Ashita Najo podcast with, dog. And slowly I've come to realize it's not as it should be. Not enough LTJ's reactions, yeah. Make it home to your land of harmony. Make it home. Oh, fucking song, man. What song? To your land of. I always used to notice that he didn't pronounce purity right. He was like, to your land of purity. I was like, is he saying piety or purity? My boy, man. And then someone, I think it was you, Kuni, you sent me a live performance of a song someone did. I forgot what song it was. It was an old timer with glasses doing a live performance to an outro or a song I like. I forgot who it was, and I was like, this guy is alpha, man. I was killed to be this guy, like singing like this guy. Make It Home always made me laugh because he sounds like Herbert the Pervert from Family. Yeah, I saw that video as well that you sent me. What was that video, Kuni, you sent me? Just he was doing a live performance of a song, and he was like an old middle-aged man singing. I was like, man, to have a voice like him at that age. Fuck, I forgot what that song that was. And was the that's it. LOTGH 83. Hikarino. Yeah, that one. I think it was that one. Hikarino hashi o koete. Kokoro wo atakara shite. What fucking song, man. What fucking song.
Come on!
We got used to it though, yeah. Shit. Good time. Man, we got LOTGH remake this year, man. I'm excited, but I'm also scared at the same time.
I need your help!
I'm getting the rare loot drops now. Fuck. And was the yeah, that's the cunning nose, man. One more week is for Joshi bait, yeah. Just make all the characters younger. It's like Pacific Rim, man. Like, I watched it today. Every character is just a teenager. And the first film had adults, actual adults riding the mechas, the Gypsy Danger. Now it's just all kids that are gonna be around for like fucking ages. The TV series will be followed by movies. Yeah. I don't think that's a good way of doing things, man. How many people watch anime movies or talk about anime movies or review anime movies? Like, if you did it as a series, there'd be so many YouTubers doing it. Movies presents, like movie reviews, are just dead now for animes. It's 12 episodes, then 3 movies. If it's successful, the director stated he wanted to continue. If it sells more shiz. If it sells, then more shiz, yeah. Shit.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my fucking best. I'm gonna switch to Japanese after this, man. Next stream. It just sounds better on the ears. Even though there's barely any voice acting. That's why they use K and B characters to get peeps more comfortable and interested. That's why I don't like. This is where the criticism boils down now. People's first impression of what an anime might be like, looking at the designs. You show someone a picture of a monster cast. You got right old timers, middle-aged dudes, 30, 40-year-old guys. They'll be like, oh, this looks boring. It's a bunch of adults. You need to have teenagers with fucking blonde, red, blue, green hair. They better not fuck Popular up, man. Or they better not just completely omit Popular from the new show. Look at all that fucking loot.
I'm counting on you.
They only got 12 episodes to get them invested. Character designs have become so skinny these days. Yeah. Like they can't show an old guy with a gut. Like, you know, old dudes tend to have guts, right? Because they reach that age and shit. Now it's gonna be like, if we can't show an old dude with a gut, we're gonna reduce him by 15 years and make him younger. They used to be thick, yeah. Can you wait, go get forget the animes we're talking about. Code Geass season 3. Can you imagine how much bait's gonna be in that? let's resurrect fucking Lelouch. They're literally resurrecting a character. They're resurrecting a character for money. Shit. At least Dragon Ball is an excuse. The dragon wishes everything away, right? Well, there's no consequence in Dragon Ball. At least that's established since the beginning. What's fucking Code Geass's excuse? Ultra thick stink, yeah. DBZ established that, yeah. That's the excuse, but Code Geass, like, you know what? I can justify almost Lelouch coming back. It's like Dr. Manhattan, fucking fuck up the world, create this villain for everyone to band behind, and then everyone's in peace, like a fake peace, and he just sitting there hiding away. But I can sort of understand the ambiguity of the ending of Code Geass. Code Geass is a pseudo-intellectual anime, a step up from the battle shonen, and it's only popular for a handful of memorable scenes. Yeah, mainly, I want to say banging the corner of a table, not filleting herself, pleasuring herself to the corner of a table. I thought that scene was random, man, completely random. Who was that demented amnesia chick walking around naked in that dude's apartment? She was just walking around naked in that revolutionary guy's apartment. You remember? She didn't know who she was, what she was doing. She had amnesia, and then she just remembered him. Yeah, season 2. I fucking hate the use of amnesia in shows, man. Amnesia is a good excuse to create like a mystery, right? And also create an insert character, but not in a second season or third season. That bookworm was annoying as fuck. Yeah, she was, man. If you look back, a lot of it was ridiculous. It was. Suzaku, Lelouch stuff was just... There was some ridiculous things going on in that show. I don't know why I forgave it. I don't know why. I was really forgiving of that show. I didn't really trash it. I just thought some things... The resolution of some things was just not good. Diana, you mean? Villetta, yeah. We're talking, wondering about the... Who's that chick, man? I don't even know what that whole side story was about. He fell in love with this chick who was basically a sworn enemy, but she had amnesia and he hid her away in his apartment. I feel like all I know about her character relates to amnesia. Yeah, same. I actually like Suzaku. Everyone was telling me Suzaku's a dickhead, a white knight, a dumb idiot. I actually preferred Suzaku compared to Lelouch. I thought Lelouch was heartless, like just too cold and heartless. That changed obviously towards the end, but and he's the reason. His fuck up is what basically created that massacre, right, with the princess. So I don't know what that stupid shit was going on in that show, man. Alright, after this chest, I'm gonna go. Probably, definitely get doing Yu Hakusho tomorrow, so look out for Yu Hakusho. I'm gonna try and get something else in. If I don't end up playing with Nick, I'll do the 20th Century Boys. Alright. People worship Lelouch as some greatest genius to this day, but he made countless dumb choices. And plus, he like, they showed a bit of him playing chess, right? Chess and strategy and being an armchair general. He got this god tier fucking power, basically telling people whatever to do. He made some mistakes. He's not the smartest dude in the, you know. Looking forward to that title, just cause of the finale. Yeah, fonder of Death Note, to be honest. Yeah, Death Note was good, man. Formative years for people as well. Finale is all that matters. Because that's your last memory of it, right? How many animes can you think of that people only remember because of the finale of it? Steins Gate is definitely one of them. Because it had like episode 12, 13, 14, 15. People remember that. But they don't remember how bemused they were. Not bemused, like fucking befuddled they were. Watching the first 10 to 11 episodes thinking, you know, where's the sci-fi? Where's the time travel? What's going on? Who are these dumb idiots? You had Maid Cafe, you had this, but I realize now that was development for those characters, so I wouldn't mind going back watching those and enjoying them now. So, son of a bitch, yeah. Daru, whatever the fuck his name was, that guy was his name. Daru, yeah, Daru was his name. I mean, yeah, Darui was the one in Naruto, the black dude, the tiger powers and shit. They were jokes cast, yeah. They were like a family. I thought of them as a family unit by the end. It's kind of like how I see Yusuke, Keiko, Botan, Koenma. They're like a little family. That's how it was for Steins Gate. Seas World, Ragnarok, Thought, Elevator, Sword of Akasha. I doubt people even understood the supernatural BS. Yeah, I mean, it's like you said, they brought up what's that fucking time travelers guy, the guy that claimed to be from the future, right? And he was making predictions and stuff. Like those references, I doubt people would have even got. What was his name? What's that guy's name? John something? Not John. It was fuck. I keep forgetting, man. So long ago. I had Steins Gate reactions up as well, man. I had to take him down because fucking Funimation, man. John Titor. Yeah, that's it. John Titor. Yeah, that's it. Fucking El Sai Kongu and shit. Alright, people, man. I'm gonna end it there. I need to go eat, relax, chill, man. Lay down, maybe. But yeah, forgot Bear as well. I'm gonna recap myself though. I'm probably gonna watch the OVA though. I'm not gonna watch this old series. I just need to remember what was going on with my boy, man. All these names they've referred to him as, just to see where he was at the end of that series and stuff. So yeah, I take care, Dald, Kaiser, Cunning, Berserker, all you guys that are watching, man. Take care, man.